cradled around the edge toward Evan Bouchard on the top team pair for Edmonton. Drew Doughty from Mikey Anderson with a shot, and Ingram makes the stop. Emerson backed one ahead for Curtis Lazar, who was centering the fourth line last night for Chris Knobloch. Centering feed got through. Here's a shot, and a save made. The rebound was tossed out of there as Kemper tried to corral the bid from Bouchard. The move, can't dance around Mikey Anderson. Stood him up and found Byfield. Byfield a shot, loved by Connor Ingram. McDavid on the turn, swooping out high, pressured by the captain, Anze Kopitar. McDavid a shot, swallowed up. Rebound popped out toward Foegele. On the veteran Corey Perry going up against who he was with last year with 19 goals. Here's Matt Savoy coming off a three-point game yesterday. The rookie former top 10 pick moved it across. Emerson scores! The Oilers strike first off the rush in transition.
Neutral zone, using his speed and, you know, starts this rush. It creates a 3-on-2, and then he drives that middle lane, which gives Ty Emerson a lot more time to pick his moment and his spot here. You can see the defenseman for the Kings way far away in Dumoulin as he's trying to protect the middle of the ice, and Savoy coming through, and it gives Emerson a few extra seconds to just pick that short side. But great.
Kempe pulled up and found his new line mate. Seam pass, Kempe turned aside on a gorgeous setup from Panarin. Before you even get to play with him, lose Fiala. Off the face-off, controlled by Jake Wallman in his own end, but pressured there by Kempe and Panarin. Oilers get it out along through center nonetheless. Andrew Mangiapane fed it along off the wing, a shot, score! Vasily Podkolzin makes it 2-0 Edmonton.
And just tried to park this last goal. One that he for sure should have. Just an easy shot. It just goes right through his body. And you think of Darcy Kemper, he dressed once for Team Canada over at the Olympics, but I do know that when they practiced, he was out there working on his game. It just goes right through his body.
After the back-to-back trips
to the Stanley Cup final. Around to the right point
for Wallman, pitches it back in deep. On the turn, Podkolzin toward the net. Rebound turned aside by Kemper. Anton Forsberg was in there yesterday. Forsberg came out of the break with a .907 save percentage. Kemper at .900. Face-off controlled back to Bouchard. He got it to Hyman. A backhand bid turned aside. Now Trevor Moore through neutral ice, trying to waltz through on Bouchard. Driving the net and stopped by Connor Ingram. Byfield, the former second overall pick, in behind. He gets checked by Ekholm. And Ekholm knocks one toward Edmondson. Score! Off a wrister from the point. The Kings get a tip. And they're on the board with Warren Foegele.
But it's Warren Foegele, the former Edmonton Oiler, and this is just a quick release from the point, and there it is. I think that's going to be just fine, but Foegele with a nice tip.
Ken Holland has said that he might work the phones as it relates to Foegele, so we'll see his future. Ward's shot is handled by Connor Ingram. First two were scored by Edmonton. The Kings got one back on a tip from Foegele. Here's Joel Armia in his first year with Los Angeles. Soft wrister into the mid of Connor Ingram. Rather, Ward manning the right point. He plays catch with Kopitar. Kopitar along the half boards toward the net for Foegele. Tried to spin one in on the backhand. A tumble through center from McDavid. Kempe dropped it off for Panarin. Attacking. Shot save. Rebound popped out. And Ingram covers up. Just back from his time with Team Germany. Got to play with some childhood friends over there. Ward, a shot stopped by Ingram and covered. Joel Edmondson connects up ahead for Trevor Moore with a shot turned aside by Ingram. Jeff Malott steps in, banks one in behind. Here's a pinch from Cody Ceci. Puck settles down. Malott couldn't corral it and cleared out of there to Mangiapane. On the move, Lazar joins. Mangiapane scores! 3-1 Oilers.
And the speculation momentum that's been going on, and he really hasn't found a stride here with Edmonton, but does a nice job staying wide, great from speed, slows up just enough to create a 2-on-1 there, but this one just fools Darcy Kemper, and you can see him just wind up, and he's looking far side, and another goal against Kemper that goes glove side, and one that he should probably be able to save just over the pad. Kemper was way out and should have had that glove save.
At the faceoff, Darnell Nurse flings one at Kemper. Kings come back in transition with Kemper. Drop for LaFerriere with a shot. Rebound pop free back toward LaFerriere. Nugent Hopkins was standing in the way. Back to the line for Doughty. D-to-D couldn't connect with Anderson. Hyman collects. Edmonton on the move. Hyman drops. McDavid holds on to it. McDavid circles. Kemper out of there. McDavid scores! Patience pays off for Connor McDavid.
Great job by Zach Hyman to recognize that he's there. And right here, you're thinking, shoot the puck. And he just waits, and then he waits. Nope, nothing there, and I'm just going to keep going. I see the goaltender's out. It's a wide-open net. Like, that's why I was never a goal scorer. I would have shot right away. He just continues to find the time and space using his edge work, and no big deal for Connor McDavid.
Ridiculous. I mean, look how far he sucked Darcy Kemper out of the blue paint.
Players just watching him, wondering, what is he going to do? No one knew.
Vogel in front, stopped, and then Ingram handles the backhand rebound try for both teams. Fed across for Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl stays patient, uses Bouchard. Draisaitl tees one up, ricochet off Edmonton, score! Zach Hyman on the rebound, and it is 5-1 Oilers.
Play is just to get a tip in front. He recognizes Hyman's there, and he's just trying to get it through to him and get a stick. But this one, it deflects off Edmonton, hits the backboards, and comes right out to Hyman. And there's the play. I mean, what a heads-up play from Hyman just to turn around and find that puck. But the bad bounces that are happening against LA tonight continue.
Edmonton went down to block the shot. LaFerriere skates it out shorthanded. LaFerriere looking cross ice for Byfield. Comes back out, gobbled up by Connor McDavid. Speeds in, dropped it off. Draisaitl scores! An Oiler onslaught continues in LA.
And I don't know if Forsberg just loses that. Does it tip the stick of Anderson? We'll take a second look at it here. Maybe.
Off the faceoff, Wallman scores! On a one-timer to make it 7-1 Oilers.
Left-handed defenseman play the right side. And just a perfect play that's drawn up. Again, it goes right through the body to the Bruins there. I don't know if anyone expected them to make the playoffs with the changes that they made, and they continue to find a way.
Tell you what, being around Marco Sturm a couple of times this year, it's really impressive what he's done with that group. Jake Wallman on the backhand scores! His second, 8-1 Oilers in the third.
About at this point. Just not much effort in the defensive zone. Wallman allowed to just walk in, and I mean, this is...
Panarin banked one ahead, grabbed by Bouchard. Bouchard for Roslovic. Roslovic pulls up, and Forsberg makes a heck of a stop on Mangiapane. He was playing with on Team Canada in the biggest moments was incredible. Moving in, it's Frederick, who is denied by Forsberg. Final few seconds here in LA. Moore shovels it in behind a night absolutely dominated by the Edmonton Oilers. 8-1 the final as boos ring out at Crypto.com Arena.
probably want to shoot that one, Randy, but great job trying to get that over to Toffoli.
Nisa 5 points in his 8 games before the break. Now Phil Kurashev and Dustin Wolf turns it.
But the LA Kings got absolutely horrific goaltending, and they shut it down in the second half of the game. The one goal against, I think, is the more important thing. I thought the Oilers were very, very good defensively in that game. They gave up the one goal, which was a fortunate bounce off Fogel's stick. So I think the 8 goals may be an aberration because I think there was some terrible goaltending, but the Oilers completely limited what the LA Kings could do in that game. So to me, that was the big takeaway from the last game. They were not good enough defensively against Anaheim. They were excellent against the LA Kings.
There you go. That's our Inside the Game analyst, Rob Brown. More with Rob coming up, and Brendan Escott during the end of the roll first intermission. The Ford Keys to the Game brought to you by Ford, the official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. You heard Rob say it. The key stat the other night was 1 goal against. And after giving up 40 in the previous 8 games, the Edmonton Oilers got to find a way to keep those numbers down. Now, we aren't going to have our presentation here, but we will have the play-by-play call of the game between the Edmonton Oilers and the San Jose Sharks when we return on Ford Dealers NHL Hockey and the Oilers Radio Network.
It's time to sell, Oilers fans. Play Alberta's biggest offer ever is here. For a limited time only, new players can receive a $1,000 casino bonus when they sign up. Don't miss your shot, because there's never been a better time to join the fun. Visit playalberta.ca today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery all in one app. That's playalberta.ca. Must be 18 plus to play. Remember, if you gamble, please use your game sense.
Looking for top-notch dry cleaning? Holyrood Dry Cleaners in Edmonton has been family-owned for over 15 years. They're experts in tailoring, wedding gown cleaning, and leather and suede care. From coveralls to curtains to jeans and jerseys, they do it all. Enjoy the convenience of free pickup and delivery as well as corporate discounts. Trust Holyrood Dry Cleaners for quality service that's been a local favorite for decades. Let them show you the best in town. Visit them at 9024 75th Street. Holyrood Dry Cleaners, where experience meets exceptional care.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oiler fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
Free from far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly
OilCountry. Now, with the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
It's the last game of the road trip. The Edmonton Oilers take on the San Jose Sharks. Good afternoon. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer, Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels, Aidan Gannam. We are the Oilers Radio Network. And the starting lineup, it's brought to you by Coventry Homes. Building a home or a championship team, it happens one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes, never done building, proudly celebrating 50 years for the Edmonton Oilers. It'll be Adam Henrique in the middle with Vasily Podkolzin and Trent Frederick on defense, Spencer Stastny and Ty Emberson in goal, Connor Ingram. For the Sharks, Zach Ostapchuk from St. Albert. He'll start in the middle. Barclay Goodrow and Pavel Regenda on the wings. On defense, Sam Dickinson and Vincent Desharnais in goal, Yaroslav Askarov. The referees are Francois St. Laurent and Justin Kia. Bevan Mills and Jeremy Fauché are on the lines here at the SAP Center in San Jose. The Oilers started off the road trip with a 6-5 loss in Anaheim. Had a couple of 2-goal leads go away. Then a decisive 8-1 win over Los Angeles. And we'll end it off here against the San Jose team that, Bob, since they gave up that 3-goal lead to the Edmonton Oilers, they haven't been able to find a win.
Well, we'll see what happens tonight. I mean, they've got some real good forwards in their top 6, and they got off to a great start in Edmonton. It was a poor performance by the Oilers early, and it was the Oilers' top players that were involved in a couple of those goals against. The Oilers going with a little bit more north-south here out of the gate with their third line to start this hockey game against, albeit the Sharks' fourth line.
All right, we're all set to go here at the SAP Center as they still file in and get seated to watch this game here this afternoon. We've dropped the puck. We're underway. As Dickinson on the right gave it to Goodrow. Off the boards into the Oilers zone it goes. Ostapchuk poked it in behind the net. Regenda has it knocked away from him, but Goodrow to the blue line. Dickinson, a shot. That hits something in front of the net. Goes over to the corner, and Henrique up against the boards as he battles for the puck. Regenda can sweep it back to the right wing point. Desharnais in behind the net to Regenda. Tried to get a pass in front of the Oiler goal. That was blocked. And Emberson up the right wing. The former Shark up the left side off of Podkolzin and out. Dickinson will turn it up in front of his net for the Sharks. The right wing off the stick of Wenberg. Goes to the Edmonton blue line. Straight up into the air. Out to the neutral zone. Graf back to his line. Luka Medulin unable to get control, and it's Draisaitl into the Shark zone. To Wallman, over to Nurse, a shot, that's blocked. And on the right wing, and up the right wing, Wenberg to center ice. Into the Oilers zone. Pass on the left goes off of Draisaitl. Puck into the left wing corner. Kurashev against the boards to Wenberg, now over to the right side. We're scoreless the first. We're a minute 15 in as the Oilers take on the Sharks here this afternoon. Wallman fans on his pass up the right wing. So it stays in. Wenberg into the corner. Nurse takes him to the boards. Wallman got it to the middle, and it's Draisaitl out to center. Draisaitl gets the center ice line. Will bounce the puck in. Askarov out to set it. Luka Medulin at the side of the net.
Couple physical shifts from San Jose in early on the forecheck.
Luka Medulin on the right wing to Ferraro. Up the right and off the stick of Sherwood. It goes into the Edmonton end. On the right wing, it's Bouchard now to McDavid, comes into the Shark zone to the right side, in behind the net, gets it out. Nugent Hopkins shot, and a save made by Askarov. As Nugent Hopkins with a bang-bang play right in front of the Sharks net. Celebrini can't clear it out. Bouchard will keep it in. Throws it off the left corner boards. It goes to McDavid. Into the left wing corner. Left side to Nugent Hopkins. To McDavid to Nugent Hopkins. To the left wing point. It'll be Stastny across to Bouchard. Right wing corner to McDavid. Now to Nugent Hopkins. To the blue line. Bouchard just barely keeps it in. Left wing to McDavid. He's top of the circle. Pulls it off the left wing boards. Now to Nugent Hopkins on the right side. Up to McDavid on the right wing point. His pass gets picked off, and Sherwood will get it out to center. Sherwood comes into the Edmonton zone. Stops on the left wing boards. Out to the middle. Comes across to Celebrini. Went off his stick. Here's Desharnais. A shot. Couldn't get it through. And Kapanen will turn it up the right wing and get to center ice. Make a move and shoot it into the Shark zone. 50 gone here in a scoreless first. Oilers taking on San Jose. Brought out to center as Dickinson. Cross-ice pass off of Stastny, goes to the left side. Emberson in the right wing side, right wing corner, in behind the net to Stastny. He'll slow it up.
Got to manage the puck if you're Edmonton. Can't pass it backwards, especially when you're in the third or fourth line.
Stastny out from behind the Edmonton goal on the right, but just off the right wing boards. Dickinson is able to get it into the Oiler end, and they'll say that did not touch anyone. That will be an icing call. 3 minutes, 21 seconds gone here in the scoreless first. Oilers got a pretty good opportunity on that pass to Nugent-Hopkins from McDavid.
Yeah, Oilers 15-1 in their last 16 games against San Jose. And that one loss, that was costly for Jay Woodcroft.
It was. Oilers dominating, especially the third period of that game.
41-18 were the shots, and the Oilers lost 3-2.
He's off to the right of Askarov.
What happens in hockey, you know that.
All too well. In the right wing corner, Draisaitl up to the blue line in Sharks territory, and Darren A poked it off his stick into the Sharks bench. There'll be a face-off in San Jose's zone. Askarov played the game on Thursday against Calgary. There's a 4-1 loss. He made 25 saves.
Well, he's their guardian of the future.
And the right now.
Yeah, and they also have Joshua Ravensbergen.
With the Prince George Cougars.
Who's heading off the NCAA next year.
He's off to the left.
They're, in my opinion, a D prospect short of having a real good group here.
Puck cleared out. Won't be hard enough for icing. Nurse to go in behind the Edmonton net. Rimmett on the left wing off of Savoy. That will get to Draisaitl. He's in over the line to the middle. Roslovic, a shot off the stick of Celebrini. Goes to the right corner. Penalty coming up to the Sharks when they touch it. Roslovic on the right wing boards, and now it is touched by the Sharks. 3 minutes, 51 seconds into a scoreless first period, and Edmonton will go on the first power play.
And the Oilers have a very good power play. They're number one in the NHL at 32.3%.
San Jose, number 44. Minor penalty for goaltender interference.
Sherwood on a offensive zone goalie interference call. Oilers number one on the power play, 32.3%. San Jose's 20th on the penalty kill at 78.7. Sharks 27th in the league on face-offs at 47.5. The Oilers are fourth at 52.8.
Oilers Power Play presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Off the draw, Ferraro. Puck to the left wing. And Graf will get out to center ice for the Sharks. Cross ice to Wenberg. Goes into the Edmonton zone, right wing corner. Wenberg stops in behind the net, and he can't get it in front of the goal. He had Graf in front of the net. Couldn't get the pass through, and here comes McDavid. Down the left wing. Into the Sharks' end. Stops on the left wing boards. His pass to the point, picked off by Wenberg. He'll get it out and down the ice. Ingram will set it in behind the net to Bouchard. Mishandled it, gets it back. Bouchard, top scoring defenseman in the NHL with 66 points. Draisaitl right wing to McDavid into the Sharks' end, right wing corner. Now to Draisaitl on the right wing point. Draisaitl waiting with it to McDavid in the corner. Out to Draisaitl. Shot saved by Askarov. He covers the puck up at the side of the net and holds on. As Draisaitl with the opportunity. It'll be a face-off in the Shark zone. We're scoreless here in the first.
Oh, pretty good look for Leon Draisaitl. And Askarov's, he's a big man. He's a 6'4" goaltender. And he catches with the right hand. And I sometimes think during the regular season, when you see so many lefties, it's an issue. And I think that you look at a team like Washington, they have two right-handed catching goalies. Maybe you get used to it during a playoff series. The first time you see it can be a bit of a challenge. Or maybe I don't know what I'm talking about.
Face off to the left of Askarov. Puck goes into the corner. Ferraro will get that up high on the glass down the ice.
Now, you were a left-handed catching goalie, but I think you would admit you probably were actually better with your right hand.
Here's Draisaitl to center, through the middle, over the line to the right wing corner. His pass, that hits a skate, and it comes out. And Draisaitl back into the Oilers zone. Through the middle. Swing it back to McDavid. He got checked on the play. Eklund will come in. A shot and a bad save made by Ingram. It's William Eklund with a shorthanded chance. 25 seconds left to go in this Edmonton power play. We're 5.5 into a scoreless first period.
Water's been a little sloppy at times here. Didn't skate yesterday.
Up the right wing, Bouchard, and now his pass picked off. Celebrini into the Oilers zone. He'll drive to the net, safe by Ingram. The rebound just put off the glove of Ingram by Smith. And out to center and getting it down the ice is Roslovic. It will not be icing. Great chance there. Shorthanded penalties over. Sherwood's out of the box. He's got the puck on the left wing. He'll go a cross-ice pass that hit Nurse's stick, snapped it in half. It comes in front of the goal into the slot. Elbow to the left side, ripped off the outside of the net by Smith. From the side of the goal, a shot towards the net by Klingberg, and that's stopped by Ingram on a sharp angle, and it is flipped out of the zone by Savoy.
Horrible stretch there from Edmonton right at the end. They're lucky.
Connor Ingram with some big saves as the puck goes into the Edmonton zone, and Emberson's in behind the net. We're still scoreless the first. 6.5 gone here in the opening period as Henrique to center ice. Over the line through the middle, a shot and a glove save made by Askarov. And he'll hold on to it. We'll be able to take a break. Still at zeros, the Oilers and the Sharks from the SAP Center here in San Jose. We'll be right back. It's Four Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
Heard of Uline? You know, the have-it-all in-stock, ready-to-deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. The company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock in our own warehouses. With customer service reps on the line to get you what you need, when you need it, 24/7, 365, every time. Maybe you heard it here first. Want to hear more? Visit uline.ca. ULINE, your shipping and industrial supply specialists.
During every Oilers game day, the Canadian Brewhouse is your hockey headquarters. Cheer on the blue and orange, surrounded by fans as passionate as you are, while sipping $1 off tankards of Molson Canadian and Coors Light. And that's not all. Every game day, you can enter to win Oilers home game tickets. So grab your crew, grab a seat, and make the Canadian Brewhouse your go-to spot this hockey season. The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here in San Jose. Oilers and Sharks scoreless in the first. 6 minutes, 37 seconds gone in the opening period. The Oilers Pets of OilCountry 50-50 presented by Rogers in support of the Edmonton Humane Society. Dogs with Wings and Parachutes for Pets, helping animals in need find loving homes and ensuring dogs can continue providing essential support to those who rely on them. Get your tickets now at edmontonoilers.com/5050. Off the draw in the Sharks zone, puck to the right wing point. Now over to Stastny on the left, puts it off the inboards. Mangiapane on the left, and just missed happening with it. It'll come to the line. Stastny to Emberson on the right. A shot doesn't get through. Lots of traffic, and the puck in the high slot up to the line, and Emberson kept it in. Comes in front of the net. Luka Medulin there for the Sharks. They'll go to the left wing, up the left wing boards. To center ice, so flip it. Misa will come in. Odd man rush down the left wing. Ran out of room, and Stastny just slid in front of him. Never even got a pass across. And up to the blue line, Lazar to center. He'll give the puck to Mangiapane. He'll shoot it in. Luka Medulin in behind his own net for the Sharks. Frederick just beyond the crease. Up the right wing. Klingberg got it out to center, now into the Oilers zone. Ostapchuk, his pass, that was blocked by Bouchard. Ostapchuk back to the line. Out goes to Klingberg, tried to shoot it. That one does not get through, went off a Goodrow. Regendo shovel it to the left wing point. Dickinson off the inboards, it goes in behind the Edmonton net. Ekholm up the right wing. It'll come to the blue line off of Ostapchuk and out. And it will be icing against Edmonton. 7:55 gone here in a scoreless first as the Oilers take on the Sharks.
A good 5-on-5 shift from McDavid, Nugent Hopkins, and Hyman, and 2 looks for Leon in tight. Since then, it's been all San Jose. Oilers don't look sharp early.
Nope. Face off to the right. Connor Ingram, 21 saves in that 8-1 win over LA a few days ago. Shot from the point, saved by Ingram. That looked like that changed direction. And he was able to hold on to it. Ingram 3-0-1 in his career against the Sharks. Oilers going to make a change here. David Hyman and Nugent Hopkins out there with Wallman and Nurse. Celebrini taking the draw for San Jose. David out of the face-off circle, and comes Nugent Hopkins. Nope, Celebrini tossed out of the circle.
You know, that's a pet peeve of mine.
Yeah. Will Smith will come in. All right, Nugent Hopkins wins the draw. Nurse out from behind the net, fires it all the way down. It'll be icy.
That had some heat on it.
It did. Face off to the right of Ingram. Oilers facing San Jose. January 29th, 4-3 overtime win, down 3-0 in that game going into the third period. The Oilers battle back to win it in OT. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Nurse on the left. Skates through center. Shoots it in off the stick of Celebrini. Askarov to play it. Right wing to Sherwood. Sherwood will bounce it out to center ice. Smith, one touches to Celebrini. Into the Oilers' own cross ice pass. And the shot just put wide by Orlov, who come in from the point.
Very poor awareness backside from Edmonton there.
Oilers got it out and scores. The Oilers got it out of the zone. Ingram had gone to go get his stick, and it's fired into the net for a goal. And it's 1-0 for the Sharks. Celebrini shoots it in the empty net from the blue line.
Well, the only thing Edmonton can hope for here is an offside.
It was close.
It was really close. But just sleepwalking out of the start here against San Jose, and I don't think it's offside. I think it's a good goal. Where's the communication? That's what I want to know.
1-0 Sharks, 8:34 into this first period.
Cam, can the defenseman not go get the stick for Ingram?
Can't pick it up.
Right. Can he shoot it?
I think you can push it over there.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I think you can push it over there. That's a bizarre goal. Ingram had gone to he's lost the stick, went into the corner to go get it. The puck got turned over at the blue line, and Celebrini shot it in the net before Ingram could get back to the goal. And it's 1-0 for the Sharks. Celebrini's 29th of the year. Puck brought in on the left side. Comes across to Sherwood. He fanned on the shot. It goes to the right wing corner. Celebrini over to Smith on the left, to the left wing point. Dickinson to Desharnais. On the right to Celebrini. Comes across the top of the circle. Left wing corner to Smith. In front to Dickinson. Save made by Ingram coming across. And it's Savoy to center ice. Into the Shark zone. Pass to the middle. Draisaitl chance. And that is held by Askarov coming across on the redirection by Leon Draisaitl. Good setup by Savoy. Nothing Sharks here in the first period. Celebrini from Smith.
29th of the year for Celebrini, but Edmonton's being outshot 10-5 in the last 5 minutes has been all San Jose after they survived a scare in the Oilers power play, and then the Oilers turned 2 pucks over and totally gave momentum to San Jose the rest of the way. Oilers were lucky pucks didn't end up in the net then.
Dumped out of the Shark zone, comes into Edmonton territory. Eklund in behind the net. Penalty coming up to the Oilers.
And the Oilers are not happy with that call. He never got tripped.
So Edmonton about to be shorthanded. Stastny going to the box.
Edmonton penalty number 24, 2 minutes for hooking.
Yeah, he changed the call. He was going to call. He thought he was going to get tripped to the ice. He didn't.
First power play of the game for San Jose.
Oilers penalty killing on this trip is 6 for 7. They are still 24th in the league at 77.2%. The Sharks power play 19.7, which is 17th in the league on the power play. Oilers only using 2 sets of forwards on the PK. Henrique and Savoy, McDavid and Nugent-Hopkins.
Oilers penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. 1-0 Sharks, 10:21 to go in the first. Face off to the right of Ingram, puck to the line. And on the right, Celebrini to Klingberg, but that gets out. And the Sharks have to reset. Klingberg to Celebrini. On the left wing, makes the move. The Edmonton line gets it in. To Klingberg now on the right to Sherwood. Right wing corner, Celebrini. In behind the net. Cross to Smith. Into the middle. Wenberg to the blue line to Klingberg. Now on the right to Celebrini. Right wing corner. And it comes free, and there is Savoy to get it down the ice. Askarov quickly getting it up on the right, and the Sharks go offside at the Edmonton blue line.
Will Smith still not vacated the zone.
That's how quick Askarov got that thing up the ice.
He can handle a puck.
Can he ever? 9:38 to go in the first. 1-0 Sharks. McDavid taking the draw against Michael Misa. Face off just outside the Edmonton blue line. Goes to the right. Orlov. Cross on the left. Flipped in by Eklund. And turning and shooting it and getting it down the ice was Jake Wallman. Orlov out from behind his net for the Sharks. Left to Eklund. Now it's brought in. Kurashev on the left wing. Goes behind the Edmonton goal to the right wing point to Toffoli. On the left to Orlov. Orlov to Eklund on the left wing. It's at the hash marks. To the left wing point. Give to Orlov. To Eklund, side of the net to Misa. Misa in front of the goal. Save made by Ingram. Off it to Foley. They jam away. Scores.
What are you doing?
That slid underneath Ingram. It's 2-0 for San Jose. And Misa may have been the last one to touch it.
Here we go again. And I got it, you got it. A loose puck at the side of the net, and the Oilers let Toffoli to jab at it. Yeah. And I don't know if there was a miscommunication between Wallman and Ingram, but Edmonton's chasing yet again against San Jose here. Maybe you wake up and realize you're playing a team that's on the rise here and ready to go.
So Misa, the goal scorer, gets his third of the year. 11:07, time of the goal. Toffoli pick up an assist. Sharks go offside. We can take a break. 2-0 San Jose leads here in the first. 8:48 to go in the opening period. From the SAP Center in San Jose, it's for Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Canada's oil sands produce the energy the world needs, but it's the benefits that flow to all parts of our country, like hundreds of thousands of jobs in oil and gas and along the supply chain, and revenue to invest in roads, bridges, our national defense, and more. You see, we're building more than a strong oil sands sector. We're helping to build a stronger Canada. We are Oil Sands Alliance, 5 companies working together to help grow Canada's economy. Learn more at oilsandsalliance.ca.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even catch Boosh Bombs in Beaumont. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
Experience the exciting casino action at 3 Century Casino locations. Edmonton, St. Albert, and Century Mile. Dine at one of their amazing restaurants featuring daily specials. Take in the ultimate game day experience at Selly Sports Bar and Lounge. Check out the best in live entertainment at any amazing location. Plus, enjoy a great selection of casino gaming options and off-track betting. Feel the thrill of live horse racing at Century Mile Racetrack. Don't miss a second of the action at Century Casino.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here in San Jose, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer, 2-0 Sharks lead. We got 8:48 to go in the first period. Macklin Celebrini and Michael Misa are the goal scorers for the Sharks. Misa's goal was on the power play. Face-off outside the Edmonton blue line.
No sustained pressure at all. One shift, 5-on-5 for Edmonton in this game. And the Sharks have scored 2 ugly goals. And Edmonton sleepwalking at the start of this game.
Puck gets to center. Desharnais will shoot it in for the Sharks. San Jose out shooting Edmonton 13-5 so far. Draisaitl through the middle to center ice. One-handed in. Dickinson back to it. Got it to the corner. It's centered in front of the net by Roslovic. Comes in front to Draisaitl just beyond his stick. Regenda, left wing corner, high in the air and out. In the neutral zone, Emberson to Draisaitl. To tie Emberson on the right, and he'll wire the puck in. It gets past Askarov, goes to the left corner. Desharnais to Dickinson, to Vincent Desharnais. The former Oiler to the right wing, up the right wing to Wenberg, back to Dickinson. Dickinson for Wenberg. He'll cut through center, come into the Oilers zone on the right wing. Wenberg on the right wing boards to the blue line. The shot by Mukim Abdul, and his stick snaps in half, and bringing it out is Kapanen. He'll come into the Sharks end to the middle of the ice to Bouchard, forced to the right corner. Come up the right wing to the blue line. Couldn't get a pass through. Goes over to the left. Left wing corner to Lazar. In behind the net, over to the right. To the right wing point for Matthias Ekholm. To Lazar, to Ekholm. He comes out to Lazar. His shot off his stick. And Kapanen left
Never
wing
got
corner.
a good shot on goal. I'm telling you, this looks like a team not ready to play today. You can see it in the warm-up.
Nurse goes into the Edmonton end with it. He had Kurashev on him. Puck on the right wing.
Penalty in San Jose.
And Nurse up the right side. Ingram's gone to the bench for the extra attacker. Nurse give it to McDavid. Now to Bouchard. Just inside his own blue line. 6:49 to go here in the first. 2-0 Sharks lead. McDavid now through the middle. Into the Shark zone. McDavid had it off his stick. Smith touches it. And the Edmonton Oilers are about to go on their second power play of the afternoon.
You have a broken
San Jose
stick
number 96.
from a defender. You're going up the ice on a 3-on-2, and the defender has a broken stick. It's a 3-on-1.5, and Bouchard gets it right down Main Street and decides to do a give and go instead of just shooting the pill. Don't even get a shot on goal. Oilers' second power play of the game.
Kurashev to the box. Power play presented by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Face off to the right of Askarov. Goes to the left wing point. Bouchard on the right. He comes in front to Draisaitl off his stick just wide. Hyman on the left wing. Now to Bouchard. Bouchard across. And on the right to McDavid. Back to the blue line to Bouchard. Bouchard comes across the line. McDavid on the right wing over to Bouchard. One-timer chipped in front of the net, just over it by Hyman. And then it hops over the stick of McDavid, and Edmonton will have to regroup. 2-0 Sharks here in the first period. 6:08 to go in this opening frame. Minute 20 to go in the power play as Nugent Hopkins will dump the puck to the right wing corner. Went to Draisaitl, and it doesn't get out. Graf couldn't clear it. Nugent Hopkins on the left wing. Into the corner, McDavid. Out to Bouchard to Draisaitl's shot. Goes wide of the net. Goes over to the left wing. Nugent Hopkins with it. Left wing corner to McDavid. To Nugent Hopkins. To the point to Bouchard. Now to Nugent Hopkins. For McDavid on the left. In front of the net. Went off of Wenberg. And it's ripped around the boards and down the ice by Desharnais. Bouchard on the right wing. 45 seconds to go in the power play. For McDavid through the middle. Comes into the Sharks' end on the right wing. Into the slot to Hyman. Over to Savoy. Shot after off the save. The rebound bounces to the left wing corner. Back to the line. To Bouchard. Now on the right wing to Draisaitl. Right wing corner to McDavid. Out to Draisaitl. Scores! Leon Draisaitl with the redirection shot in front of the net. The Oilers cut the Sharks' lead to 2-1.
Got their feet moving. Took 15 minutes in the game, but showed a little bit of urgency on the power play. McDavid off the right flank. Draisaitl in the middle bumper position, and he deflects one home, his 31st goal of the season.
14:51, time of the goal. Edmonton now 1 for 2 on the power play. And the Edmonton Oilers get on the board.
Need a couple good 5v5 shifts here, Cam. They're going to get their top guys back on the ice, and the Oilers, McDavid and Draisaitl, were out there for a minute 45 of the power play.
David and Bouchard get the assists, each with points in the last 4 straight games for Edmonton. As a shot into the Shark zone, Mangiapane put in behind the net. Kapanen got it over to the right. Gets to the right wing boards, and Sherwood will get it out through the middle to Celebrini. Into the Oiler end. Celebrini, the shot just tipped wide by Sherwood.
Not sure how Sherwood didn't score. No idea how he didn't deflect that home, but Wallman got lucky. He was pinching on the play.
Wallman coming out of the Edmonton end. To Podkolzin on the left wing. Will dump it in. Askarov had a bouncing puck go over his stick. Ferraro to the line, didn't get it out. Epperson keeping it in for Edmonton. Luka Medulin into the right wing corner. 2-1 Sharks here in the first. Up near the blue line, and Eklund to center ice for San Jose. Eklund to the left wing corner, taken to the board. Stastny got it loose. Stastny for Henrique in the middle. Off the left wing boards and out. Won't be hard enough for icing. Luka Medulin with it at the side of his goal. Up through the middle now as Luka Medulin with a pass. Reflected in by Toffoli. Puck goes to the right wing corner. And now over to the boards on the left for Matthias Ekholm. Only got it to center ice. Toffoli back in with it. Checked by Ekholm. There, and he has it at center ice for the Sharks. On the left to Misa. He'll dump it in. Matthias Ekholm out from behind the net, through the middle. Long bank pass, but picked off by Goodrow. Only got it to the Edmonton blue line. Dickinson tried to pass. Hit a body, comes back towards him, comes into the Sharks' end, and it's Desharnais on the right wing. Give it to a stop check, he'll dump it in.
Where's the support?
On the right wing, Goodrow for the Sharks to the point. The shot saved by Ingram. The rebound scores. Goodrow found the loose puck, makes it 3-1 for the Sharks.
Jake Wallman's having a rough period. Reverses the puck up the boards. There's nobody there.
Goodrow gets his 5th of the year. It's 17:05 of this first period.
The Oilers were trying to complete a change. They didn't have a left winger on the ice. Wow, this is they're deserving what they're getting right now.
Stopchuk was in front of the net providing the screen. Ingram made the initial save, but he didn't see where the puck was with those Stopchuk right in front of him. And Goodrow put it in on the short side. Brought in on the right by Wenberg. To the point. Klingberg's shot from the blue line goes wide of the net. Orlov will let it go. Glove save made by Ingram, and he'll hold on to it. We're able to take a break with 2:37 to go here in the first. 3-1 Sharks lead the Oilers from the SAP Center in San Jose. It's for Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know, Alberta's a special place. From the Rockies to the Plains, it's a land of hard work and big dreams. If you're going to tackle it all, you need a truck that can keep up. That's why I can't say enough about my Ford F-150. It's more than a truck. It's a partner. Rugged toughness, serious capability, and smart features that make your life easier, like available Pro Power onboard. The Ford F-150. Get yours today at your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
Not every comeback happens on the ice. Maybe it's your first run in months, playing with your kids, or a long shift at work. At Sather Reed Sport Medicine, we believe recovery is a team sport. Sport medicine physicians, physiotherapists, and performance experts working together using the same collaborative model trusted by elite athletes. Bringing locker room medicine, multidisciplinary care, and performance-focused recovery to everyone. Honoring Edmonton's sport medicine legacy, visit us at SatherReedSportMed.ca.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the SAP Center in San Jose, 3-1 Sharks lead the Edmonton Oilers. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year.
Right side draw Oilers D-zone down 3-1 here, and Lazard to take it against Celebrini. Sharks have dramatically outplayed Edmonton 5-on-5 in this game. Both teams have a power play goal. It's been a poor first period from Edmonton. There's no way to sugarcoat this performance.
Goes to the right wing corner. Emberson up against the boards with Sherwood. Goes back to the line. Comes out to Celebrini. High slot. A shot. And that's blockered away by Ingram. Frederick off the right wing. Will get it out.
Oh, wow.
Stastny to Frederick. It's into the Shark zone. Orlov took him to the board. Klingberg getting it free. Now to Celebrini, out to center ice for Sherwood. Into the Oilers zone. Gets it across for Smith in front of the net to Orlov. He was tied up. To center comes Frederick. Just in over the Shark line. Tried to shoot it. He does. And it's a bad save by Askarov. The puck cleared out.
Oilers need a lot more out of Wallman and Nurse here. They're having a tough first period.
Nurse will dump it in on the backhand. Askarov, the left wing corner, broken up by Savoy, gets it in front, comes across. Oh, the shot and the save made by Mukamadulin off of Roslovic. That was about to go into the net, and it's cleared all the way down. It'll be icing. And Roslovic looked like he had a sure goal.
Well, Savoy's been Edmonton's best forward, 5-on-5 here on the strip, and 5-on-5 today. I mean, he strips the puck and basically gives Leon a great chance. Oilers are going to load him up here with McDavid, Draisaitl, and Hyman. We've not seen a lot of that through the first two games of this trip.
Face off to the right of Askarov. Goes to the right corner. Hyman on the boards to Matthias Ekholm. Right in behind the Sharks net. Comes McDavid to get it to the right wing point to Bouchard. Right wing corner to McDavid to Draisaitl to the side of the goal. Puck comes in front of it and it is sent to the line, but it almost kept in by Bouchard. It comes out. McDavid into the Sharks end on the right wing. Stops on the right wing boards. Out to the slot. Ekholm fakes the shot. Has it left wing point. Left wing corner to Draisaitl. Last minute here in the first. 3-1 Sharks lead. Wenberg out to center with Hyman on him. And then the puck stripped off his stick by Matthias Ekholm. On the right wing now to Draisaitl. In over the line in front to Hyman. Great save by Askarov coming across, and he'll cover it up. Zach Hyman set up right in the slot.
Well, Leon Draisaitl with two high-end looks here. One for Roslovic and one for Zach Hyman. Roslovic's shot blocked by Mukamadulin. And that time Hyman couldn't squeeze one. Man, oh man, the goaltender. Askarov, he's going to be good. He's aggressive. Yeah. He can really handle a puck.
Face off to the right of Askarov. 45 seconds to go in the period as McDavid wins the draw. Nurse on the left point to Nugent Hopkins. His shot partially blocked. Nurse tried to center it. That hit something, goes over to the left wing. Nugent Hopkins, left wing corner to McDavid. In behind the net, over to the right in front of the goal. Roslovic could not get his stick on it. Toffoli will get it out.
On a fight.
To Eklund, across to Toffoli. It was behind him, and now the shot by Desharnais from the sharp angle off the stick goes wide of the Edmonton goal.
David leaned into Desharnais, got him.
Long pass to McDavid into the Sharks' end. Has it on the left wing. 12 seconds to go in the period. Lost it at the blue line. Misa into the Oilers zone. Misa to the right wing corner. He gets tied up. Wallman will get it out. The first period will end. And Edmonton down 3-1 after the first period.
Not a very impressive performance, to say the least, for the Oilers. Got feet moving a little bit in the back half of that period. I mean, Celebrini, a gift goal from the Oilers. Maybe a bit of a communication mistake, I think, on the first one.
I think so.
Or
the second one, the Misa goal?
Well, definitely the second one, but the first one, Ingram loses the stick in his corner, and the Oilers just throw the puck away and then give Will Smith credit. I mean, he found Celebrini, and Celebrini had the presence of mind that, hey, I got a yawning cage open net. Boom, it's in the net. The power play goal from San Jose was horrendous. I'm not quite sure what happened with Wallman and Ingram, but somebody's got to take the initiative there. Nobody did. And Misa was allowed to hack at it. Oilers executed a nice 2-on-1, power play goal of their own to make it 2-1. And then Wallman throws the puck over to it. And he's playing right defense as a left shot. Swings it over to his left wing, and there's nobody there. And then the Sharks get it to the net on the screen and put the rebound home, and they're up by 2 here. Oilers with lots of work to do, and they need to significantly elevate their level of performance after one.
It was Celebrini, Misa, and Goodrow scoring for the Sharks. Draisaitl with the goal for the Edmonton Oilers. 3-1, San Jose leading the Oilers after the opening period. Brendan Escott and Rob Brown, they're standing by. They got the intermission for you when we come back from the SAP Center here in San Jose. It's for Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Bloom Benefits offers amazing coverage that even the toughest hockey players can get behind. With excellent coverage, they offer things like massage. You want to go? Counseling services. Let's go. Dental coverage. That was not offside. And eye exams. With custom health coverage for any group of any size, Bloom Benefits make every team better, stronger, and healthier. Plans start from just $54 a month. Rethink your benefits today at bloombenefits.ca.
Stay connected with your community and enjoy the latest updates and exclusive access to concerts and events by becoming an 880 CHED Insider. Don't miss out on a single moment. Sign up now at 880ched.com and click on CHED Insider Newsletter to become a vital part of Edmonton's premier news and talk community. 880 CHED, Edmonton's news, today's talk, where Edmonton stays informed and entertained today and every day. This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Into the slot, the high man over to Savoy. Shot after off the save. The rebound bounces the left wing corner back to the line. To Bouchard, now on the right wing to Draisaitl. Right wing corner to McDavid, out to Draisaitl. Scores! Leon Draisaitl with the redirection shot in front of the net. The Oilers cut the Sharks lead to 2-1.
That's our highlight zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations: Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the winner's zone. Oilers got quite a bit of work to do this afternoon against San Jose. Sleepy start, Rob Brown. That was a really sleepy start.
It was. Before the game, we talked about, the aberration of the 8 goals against LA. That wasn't an 8-goal offensive output. That was bad goaltending. But we talked that defensively, the Oilers were excellent in LA. Really gave nothing up. LA gets 1 goal, but it was on a weird deflection from up high. But they didn't give no easy opportunities. In that first period, now I lost count, but I'm guessing around 6 odd man breaks they gave up to San Jose in a 20-minute period. That was 5 2-on-1s and a breakaway. The Oilers are lucky they only gave up 3. It was a tough night in Anaheim defensively, especially in the third period. LA was perfect, but that first 20 minutes, defensively, it was a mess. Sleepy, sloppy, whatever you want to call it. I mean, you give up 3 and you're thinking, Ingram, oh my goodness. But you're like, how many times did San Jose come down? Every time you look up, it's an odd man break. No back check, no defenseman. They weren't able to capitalize on all of them. But, not good enough defensively. The one good thing that you can be positive if you're an Oiler fan and an Oiler player in the dressing room, San Jose gives up chances, and we saw that last time these two teams played. San Jose built up the big lead, and then they weren't able to hold on. But the Oilers were not good enough defensively in the first 20 minutes.
Ingram goes to fetch his stick at a time, and I tough to put myself in his shoes. You got to make a decision there. It looked like the puck was moving down the ice, but in the same vein, I don't know that the Oilers have possession of it, even though it was moving that direction briefly.
Yeah, you can't. From the replay we watched, the Oilers never did have possession, and it went out to the neutral zone, and Will Smith, a nice young player for San Jose, gets it right at the red line and turns it up, and Ingram went out. So it's like you don't change unless you get the puck in deep. You don't, as a goaltender, leave the net unless your team has possession and you see the puck going in the far end. I mean, Will Smith moved it. It wasn't like Will Smith got the puck and shot it from center, that it was that quick. Will Smith got the puck, he passed it to Celebrini. Celebrini takes 2 steps and still fires it into an empty net. So that's how far Ingram had to go, and that's how long it was going to take for him to get back to the net. So to me, there were mistakes made by a lot of players in the first period, and there's mistakes made on the goals. That goal is on Connor Ingram. He just can't leave at that point. You can play net without a stick, but you cannot play net in the corner. So to me, he just he's got to wait till the puck gets in deep, or at least until the Oilers get possession.
Now, it was nothing to do with him on the play that Jake Wallman could easily have cleared the puck from the immediate front of the net. He was right on the doorstep and went the wrong direction, back into his goaltender, looking for him to freeze the puck, but you can't handcuff him like that.
No, because there's a kerfuffle. There's chaos in the blue paint. So it's not as though the puck gets dumped in and Wallman's there and there's nobody and you're like, I'm tired. Here, Connor, take this, freeze it because we need a change. There was 3 Sharks within the blue paint, within the distance of the puck, that I don't think Ingram was expecting it. Wallman had the puck and he had a clear lane. He had time and he had a clear lane. That's when you just throw the puck out of danger. Even if he can't see if he can get the puck all the way out of the blue line, it's much better to battle for a puck above the tops of the circles as opposed to in the blue paint. So that one, I know that Bob and Mooner were talking about miscommunication. To me, that's just a mistake made by Jake Wallman. You just get it out of, don't put it back into danger. Get it out of danger, the dangerous area, and then you give credit to the Sharks. All 3 of them battle, but if you watch, like the Oilers, they just had the 2 guys. Everyone was watching the battle take place. The first 2 goals, 2 big mistakes by the Oilers. San Jose took advantage.
Macklin Celebrini scoring his 29th of the season to open the scoring. Then Michael Misa, the 2nd overall pick from last year's draft, with his 3rd of the season. That was on the power play. Leon Draisaitl responded on a power play that came from a pretty ill-advised, I think is the appropriate word for that slashing call for Kurashev.
You have a 2-0 lead in a game that you need, and you're desperate for points. You've struggled as of late winning hockey games. He was frustrated. He came coming up the ice at 2-on-2, and he gets kind of his pocket picked from behind. He got frustrated, and I mean, it didn't break Nurse's stick, but it was from above his head down. That was a lumberjack swing, easy for the ref to call. And then the Oilers' power play, which their first power play, the first 2-minute power play, that was as poor a power play as you'll ever see the Edmonton Oilers have. Their second one, showed you the magic they have. They scored one finally by Leon, but probably could have had 3 other times where the puck went in the back of the net. That was a big goal at the moment for Leon Draisaitl.
And just to round it all out, what did you make of the play in which everybody was kind of looking at one another and nobody knew where the puck was except for Barclay Goodrow?
Well, and Bob talked about it. The puck was thrown to the Sharks' blue line. There was nobody there. And then smart play. You have to realize who was on the ice for you. The San Jose Sharks had their 4th line on the ice. They had Goudreau, Stopachuk. Those players know if the puck is going to the blue line, crash the net. And they all went to the net. And I don't think the puck ever got to Connor Ingram. It seemed like it hit someone in front. But everybody looks one way. There's players turning away from the puck, and Goudreau found it. And give him credit. He hesitated enough to allow himself to get to the right angle to put the puck in the net. So that was a smart play, not just going and whacking it. But that was the Oilers thinking maybe offense before they thought defense. And the Oilers had a little pressure at the end of the period, but I think a 3-1 score for San Jose after 20 minutes is probably justified. They were the better team in the first period. They got the more chances. They created more on the turnovers. The Oilers have to be much better in the final 40 than they were in the first 20. They cannot give this young, skilled Shark team that many easy opportunities.
That's our Rob Brown. More from Brownie in the second intermission. We are through 20 minutes, and the Sharks have a 3-1 lead. We're at the intermission right now. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
During every Oilers game day, the Canadian Brewhouse is your hockey headquarters. Cheer on the blue and orange, surrounded by fans as passionate as you are, while sipping $1 off tankards of Molson Canadian and Coors Light. And that's not all. Every game day, you can enter to win Oilers home game tickets. So grab your crew, grab a seat, and make the Canadian Brewhouse your go-to spot this hockey season. The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house.
The same AI-powered technology that helps Oilers fans move through security efficiently at Rogers Place is also available for Edmonton area schools, hospitals, and workplaces. Evolve Technology, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers and official security screening partner of Rogers Place, helps identify potential threats and create safe experiences at hockey games and wherever people gather. Visit Rogers Place to experience Evolve live or check out evolve.com for more information. That's EVOLV.com.
Meet Joe. Joe knows that a happy partner equals a happy trip. Joe booked a room through Edmonton's besthotels.com and scored up to $225 in rewards. Hello date night, fancy dinner, the works. Joe is smart. Be like Joe. Visit edmontonsbesthotels.com to book your next stay in Edmonton.
This update from the Canadian Press. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu told a televised address today signs are growing that Iran's supreme leader was killed in today's strikes against Iran. So far, neither American nor Iranian officials have commented. Iran state TV is reporting at least 200 people have been killed and more than 700 others injured in the U.S.-Israeli strikes. Prime Minister Mark Carney said earlier today he supports the U.S.-Israel attack, noting Iran must never be able to develop a nuclear weapon. Oil markets closed for the weekend are set to see price swings when they reopen next week in response to the U.S.-Israeli strikes on Iran. The impact from the strikes on oil supplies from the Middle East remains unclear, but oil prices have already been on the rise over fears of a war. International benchmark crude closed at a 7-month high Friday at $72.87 U.S. From the Canadian Press, I'm Lisa Laporte.
In OilCountry, winning on the ice goes hand in hand with winning off the ice. With the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50 presented by Rogers, winning can mean both a life changed and a life saved. Because every ticket purchase helps more kids, more families, and more communities in need than ever before. And with the largest jackpots in all of sports, you could become Alberta's next millionaire. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com, because when you play, all of OilCountry wins.
AGLC license number 744517.
Can an energy provider make you feel carefree? We think so, because who doesn't like to be surrounded by good energy? Great rates always. Gimmicks never. Perks that reward your loyalty and energy experts who know what's what. Carefree just feels good. Encore by Empor, your carefree electricity and natural gas provider.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
Blue-collar work deserves big dollar perks. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals is always growing. Right now, they're hiring heavy equipment technicians, PM servicemen, and maintenance supervisors. Apply if you're from here or across the country. Even if you're from the Rock, they want to talk. Visit heavymetalequipment.ca to find your new career. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals, helping you move the earth.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
3-1 San Jose through 20 minutes of play at SAP Center. We'll get you back there in just a minute. But first, the out-of-town scoreboard for Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. 13-game slate in the NHL today. One game is done already. The Rangers beat the Penguins in a shootout. Right now, you've got a scoreless affair in Philly through 40 minutes between the Flyers and Bruins. And later, you've got the Blues and Devils. Blue Jackets hosting the Islanders. Colorado gets Chicago at home. The Battle of Ontario in Toronto with the Senators visiting the Leafs. Canadians and the Capitals are in Montreal. The Lightning and Sabres dance in Tampa. Hurricanes, Red Wings in Carolina. Flames visiting the Kings. The Stars host Nashville, and the Kraken welcome in the Vancouver Canucks. Down on the farm, the Condors visit Coachella Valley tonight at 6 o'clock, and the Lethbridge Hurricanes are visiting your Edmonton Oil Kings at 7 tonight at Rogers Place. That is your out-of-town scoreboard for Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Oil Kings with a shutout victory last night, by the way, over the Red Deer Rebels. That game in Red Deer. This one, Oilers have some work to do after surrendering 3 first-period goals. It was Macklin Celebrini, Michael Misa, and Barclay Goudreau for San Jose. Leon Draisaitl for the Oilers. We'll get you back there for second-period action. We're at the intermission right now, and this is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
OilCountry, get ready. This year, the Edmonton Oilers celebrate the town of Cold Lake during the March 28th game against the Anaheim Ducks. Through the Celebrating OilCountry program, the Oilers honor the cities and towns that make up one of the best fan bases in the world. This night is proudly supported by Oil Sands Alliance, representing 5 of Canada's largest oil sands companies, working together for a stronger Canada. Fans are invited to join the celebration. Tickets are available now at EdmontonOilers.com.
OilCountry, the ultimate Oilers watch party, happens all season long. Attend Molson Canadian Oilers Game Day live throughout the season for your chance to win 2026-27 Edmonton Oilers season seats. Be there for the next Game Day live flight night for your chance to win a trip for 2 to watch the Oilers play in Vegas. Join us on March 10th at First Round downtown. For the full event schedule and to RSVP to the ultimate Oilers watch party, visit OilersGameDayLive.com.
40 years strong in Western Canada, Pizza 73 has been serving up the pizza you crave. From their famous pan pizzas and golden crispy wings to bold new creations like stuffed crust and the all-new Volcano Pizza, they keep bringing the flavor. Born in Oil Country, made in Oil Country, they're proud to be serving Edmonton since 1985. Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Order now at pizza73.com.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here in San Jose, the Edmonton Oilers down 3-1 to the Sharks. They're getting ready for the second period of play. And the Oilers Pets Oil Country 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's back with life-changing jackpots. That 50-50, it's sitting at over $130,000 right now. It's just getting started, and you could be our next lucky winner. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/5050. We drop the puck. We're underway here in the second period. Muka Medulin down the right wing, able to dump it in. Ingram out to play it, puts it up on the glass, and it goes off of Goodrow. Podkolzin to the middle, off a stick and out. Muka Medulin at his own blue line. The stop chuck to Luka Medulin. Now on the left wing, just off of Regenda, and in it goes. Right wing, Emerson on the right side, is off of Ferraro, and now to the blue line. The stop chuck off the left wing boards. Stastny had to get by him. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Emerson, right wing for Trent Frederick. Wenberg took him to the boards, and gets turned over.
Can't be that easy to strip you.
Dickinson inside his own blue line for San Jose. Up to Graf, just into the Edmonton end. Is swept right back out by Emerson. Chasing after it is Draisaitl. He'll get to it, but he can't get it to the net. Puck goes to the right wing. Draisaitl, right wing corner to Matt Savoy. Savoy to Roslovic. Got it on the right. Got it in skates. Kurashev up against the boards for the Sharks now. Draisaitl to Roslovic towards the net, and he put it on goal to save by Askarov. He'll cover it up. We're a minute 22 into the second. 3-1 Sharks lead.
Well, Edmonton's going to have, Darnay and Nurse here in front of the net. Darnay's bounced around, Hard to believe at one time the Oilers were looking at a multi-year extension with him, and when I mean years, I mean several, that played himself sort of out of the mix in the Stanley Cup playoffs in 2024. Philip Broberg supplanted him, signed a 2-year deal in Vancouver, got moved to Pittsburgh and flipped to San Jose. Good guy, Vinny. Probably get another contract at about $1 million a year next year, I think.
Pretty well for a 7th-round pick.
Yep. But he was looking to be in a lot better shape than that during the course of the 23-24 season.
Orloff will get it out. Kurashev over the Edmonton line on the right to Wenberg. In front to Graf. Put it on net. And a save made by Ingram. A redirection by Graf going through the middle. And Ingram got it with the glove.
Colin Graf signed out of the NCAA by the San Jose Sharks, undrafted free agent from Quinnipiac. Also played at Union. He's having a good year. 15 goals, 31 points in 55 games. They got some players here.
Yeah. Good young players.
He's sort of part of their secondary wave. Yep. The guy on the ice taking the draw here, he's in their primary wave.
That's Macklin Celebrini. Nothing short of phenomenal at the Olympics. Up to the right wing point. Klingberg gets it across. It'll get to Celebrini. Shot off the arm of Ingram.
Another bad pass by Wallman. He's having a rough afternoon so far.
It's in the left wing corner of the Edmonton zone. Orloff in from the blue line. It's top of the circle. And Mangiapane got it out through the middle. Nurse over the line. Shoots it. That sails over the net off the glass. In behind the Shark net. The left wing Kapanen keeping it in front. Oh, he just missed Mangiapane. He would have been all alone with the netminder. And it's in behind the net. Orloff around the boards. Wallman unable to keep it in. It got by him. And it goes into Edmonton territory. Nugent Hopkins to the right wing board. Celebrini's going to keep it in for the Sharks. Peels it off the right wing boards. Comes out to Sherwood, and it's shot just wide. Ferraro from the left wing point. It's behind the Edmonton net. Emerson left wing to McDavid. 3-1 Sharks lead here in the second to McDavid. In over the line on the left. A shot. And that glances off. A stick goes wide. Emerson got it in front of the goal. Loose puck poked up to the line and just out. So we're almost 3 minutes into this second period. McDavid into the Shark zone. Across the top. Now to the left. Towards the net. Saved by Askarov. Kicked it out with the left pad. Got it just away from Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins on the left wing to the point. To Bouchard. Into the corner. McDavid out to Nugent Hopkins.
And shoot.
Checked by Misa. Nugent Hopkins left wing corner to McDavid. He'll go in behind the net. To the right. A pass off. A skate just went wide. It's in behind the goal, and at the side of it, there was Askarov to cover it.
Edmonton's not shooting enough, Cam. They've got chances in around the net. They've got to have greater urgency right now. Force Askarov to work. Get him using his flippers, his pads, and if you have to, shoot off the pads. And it's just, they're forcing, and then San Jose is being able to collapse back to the front of the net and thwart scoring attempts. The chances have been there off the cycles. The problem is Edmonton refuses to shoot off the cycles.
Face off to the right of Askarov. Puck to the left wing point. Stastny. Around the boards to the right. Goes to Roslovic. To the middle. Broken up by Eklund.
4-on-2 here.
Comes out to center. Misa on the right wing for Dickinson. Cross ice pass. Hits his stick. Goes up into the air and out of play.
Like Edmonton, this is...
Well, there was a lot of odd man rushes in that first period for San Jose.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that they scored when they scored the first goal, they could have had 3 goals before that.
Oh, yes.
You know, we saw some positives, obviously, winning 8-1 in a game, but the Oilers were doing a better job defensively. They were tighter in and around the net. The problem with this game is it's all been off the rush. The Oilers worked back to the puck is stunk.
Face off to the left of Connor Ingram. Stastny on the end boards. Up the right wing to Frederick. Back to Stastny. On the right wing, Ty Emberson. Off the right wing boards and in. And Darnell go behind his net for the Sharks. On the right wing, it's a Foley, and the puck just goes to the Edmonton blue line. Stastny for Henrique. And Emberson. Edmonton line to Frederick. Now to Henrique. Frederick took a hard hit from Toffoli, and the puck goes into the Shark zone.
There's an example. Toffoli is a smaller, skilled player, and he just flattened Frederick with a hit. And now it's nice, like
icing on
the Oilers. Got to be ready to play.
4:13 gone in the second period. 3-1 Sharks lead. Face off to the right of Ingram. Off the draw, Smith with a shot. That hit Frederick, goes over the goal. Orloff to Sherwood to the corner. Stastny there for Edmonton, and it is cleared out by Podkolzin. And the puck in the neutral zone brought in by Podkolzin. Takes a bump, goes to the right wing corner. Orloff to the Sharks.
Good hit.
For Klingberg. Klingberg up the left wing to Celebrini. Edmonton blue line. Gave it to Sherwood. Now to Smith. Smith on the left wing. Left wing to Celebrini to Smith. It's taken to the corner boards. As it comes free. Nurse to the end boards, and it's in behind the net. Lazar into the middle where he finds Nurse. Wanted to flip that out. Doesn't get out. Celebrini, a shot and a blocker save made by Ingram.
Another bad turnover there from the Oilers.
Lazar to center ice to Mangiapane. Left wing for Nurse. Angle shot saved by Askarov. Puck into the right wing corner. Orloff up in the air. He will get it out. Nurse will shoot it back in. Edmonton has to tag up. And it's inside the Shark zone for Celebrini. Left wing to Goodrow. Deflects it in. Bouchard will go in behind the net. He'll stop. And now it's Bouchard on the right. Pass on the right side off of McDavid into the Sharks' end. Ferraro to Muka Medulin. Got it up the right wing. It'll go down the ice. Won't be icing. Bouchard with Regenda on him. Around the boards. Ferraro keeping it in. Regenda on the right. To Muka Medulin on the right wing point. To shovel it down the right side. That goes off a body. It comes out. It's Zach Hyman through. Center way offside was McDavid. And the whistle goes. As we have played 6 minutes, 1 second of the second period. The Edmonton Oilers trailing the San Jose Sharks by a margin of 3-1. We'll take a break and be right back from the SAP Center here in San Jose. It's Four Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey folks, Paul Brandt here. Around these parts, we work hard, play hard, and we demand the best. Sometimes you need a truck that's a cut above. The Ford Super Duty. Tough enough for any job with the style and luxury you deserve. It's as powerful as it is refined, with cutting-edge features that make every drive a pleasure. In short, this ain't your everyday pickup. The Ford Super Duty. Drive the finest truck Alberta has to offer today at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PV sent you.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Unbelievable! Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even catch Boosh Bombs in Beaumont. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
Looking for top-notch dry cleaning? Holyrood Dry Cleaners in Edmonton has been family-owned for over 15 years. They're experts in tailoring, wedding gown cleaning, and leather and suede care. From coveralls to curtains to jeans and jerseys, they do it all. Enjoy the convenience of free pickup and delivery as well as corporate discounts. Trust Holyrood Dry Cleaners for quality service that's been a local favorite for decades. Let them show you the best in town. Visit them at 9024 75th Street. Holyrood Dry Cleaners, where experience meets exceptional care.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here in San Jose at the SAP Center, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 3-1 Sharks lead. 6 minutes, 1 second gone in the second period. Celebrini, Misa, and Goodrow scoring for the Sharks. Draisaitl with a goal for Edmonton. All of that coming in the first period. Face-off outside the Shark blue line. Draisaitl going to take the draw. He's out there with puck Colson and Kapanen. Puck dumped into the Shark zone. Rimmed on the left, top of the circle. Draisaitl. Lead by Celebrini. It does come out to Sherwood. In over the line. Sherwood left wing corner. Out to Celebrini. Hit him in the skate with it. And the puck goes into the left wing corner. Stastny on the boards. Top of the circle for Draisaitl. Drops the puck to Podkolzin to Draisaitl. He'll bring it in. Draisaitl cross ice to Podkolzin. Went off of his leg. Almost in front of the net. But rimmed on the left. And cleared out by Dickinson. Draisaitl in the neutral zone. Near center and forced back to his
better be sure of it.
Lost it now. Smith will come in and shot. Good save made by Ingram.
I don't know who's on the ice. They got good players too.
Celebrini to the Oiler end. It goes to the corner. Emerson left wing corner for Stastny. Now to Podkolzin. Podkolzin up in the air and out. Bounces in the neutral zone. Eklund into the Oiler end for San Jose. Left wing corner to Misa. To Eklund. Taken to the end boards by Roslovic. And it'll go to Savoy and will come up the left wing. Matt Savoy into the Shark zone. Left side, a shot. Glove save made by Askarov. Savoy trying to go short side upstairs. 7 minutes, 26 seconds gone here in the second. 3-1 Sharks
I don't
lead.
mind the change here. It's like they're going to play Savoy, Roslovic, and Frederick together, and Colson, Kapanen, and Draisaitl together. And that means we're going to see Henrique and Lazar. On what will be a fourth line.
Mangiapane.
Yeah. Obviously, McDavid, Nugent Hopkins, and Hyman staying the same.
They're on the ice right now with Bouchard and Ekholm, and the puck to Matthias Ekholm, left wing point. Down into the corner it goes. Orlov to the top of the circle. Nugent Hopkins kept it in. To the blue line, goes off of Ekholm and just out. Shot back in. Oilers have to get back onside.
San Jose has outworked Edmonton, out-hustled them, outplayed them, and outsmarted them.
Currently outscoring. Puck into the Oilers zone. Goes to Ingram, and he'll have to cover it up. He'll get face-off to his left. Edmonton at home Tuesday and Friday next week.
And one of the problems with the Oilers lineup is it doesn't seem to be particularly adept at swinging momentum. Had a guy like Corey Perry on last year's team, and he knew when to start some crap out on the ice.
He was good at it. He still is.
Great gamesmanship.
Yeah. Face off to the left of Ingram. It goes to Jake Wallman. He'll go high in the air. It's a bouncing puck at center. Chasing after it is Lazar. He'll get to it. Has it on the left wing in the Shark zone. Trying to spin away from Ferraro. In front of the net. That went off of Askarov. And on the right wing, Goodrow to center ice for the Sharks. Off the boards, and Lazar will get it out through the middle. To Mangiapane, now to Nurse. Nurse looking for Mangiapane at his stick lifted. It goes to the right wing corner. Along the right wing boards is Curtis Lazar. On that right side, Mangiapane is in there. They got it up against the right wing boards. Hacked back to the line. Wallman on the left to Nurse. Nurse, his shot, and that gets blocked. Goes into the right wing corner. Goodrow off the glass and out. Emberson turns it up on the right to Wallman. And he just missed Frederick with it. Brought in by Roslovic down the right wing. Roslovic turns to the right wing boards, up to the top of the circle. Now across the tops of the circles to the blue line to Stastny. A shot, and that goes wide on the stick side of Askarov. Roslovic, cross ice to Stastny, to the right wing corner. Behind the net to Frederick, now to Stastny. Right wing point. Roslovic to Stastny in front of the goal, and Savoy couldn't get his stick on it. He was tied up. Roslovic has it on the right wing. Goes to the right wing corner. Pass broken up by Ferraro. Left wing to Celebrini, and he will get it out off of Smith. It goes into the Oilers zone. 3-1 Sharks lead. 10:20 to go here in the second period. Puck in the neutral zone off of Orlov. One-handed on the right to Smith. Got it just into the Edmonton end. Emerson on the right wing to Roslovic across the line. That's picked off. Smith will bring it in, and a drop pass that misses. Sherwood will follow it up, and a shot that goes wide. Celebrini on the left wing, top of the circle, trying to go towards the goal. Penalty coming up to Edmonton. Celebrini turning around on the right, gets into the slot. A shot saved by Ingram, and the Edmonton Oilers called for hooking here with 9:50 to go in the second. They're down 3-1, and they're about to be shorthanded. Kapanen going to the box.
Jack Roslovic, bad.
Edmonton penalty number 42, 2 minutes for hooking.
Bad giveaway by Jack Roslovic. Started the whole sequence.
All right, we'll take a break. 3-1 Sharks lead. 9:50 to go here in the second. Sharks on the power play when we come back from the SAP Center in San Jose. It's Fort Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Zach from EPCOR here. When winter rolls in, my family's outside skating, tobogganing, and enjoying the season. But stormwater ponds aren't the place. These ponds protect our neighborhoods from flooding year-round. Even in winter, the water keeps moving under the surface, making the ice unpredictable and unsafe. Edmonton has safe spots to skate and sled, like my favorite, the Rundle Park Iceway in Toboggan Hills. Stay back, stay off, stay safe. A note from your neighbors at EPCOR.
Steel Haas Triton, 2 legendary oilfield services brands, one powerful partnership. Rooted in innovation, reliability, and a steadfast commitment to excellence, Steel Haas is proudly 100% Canadian-owned and locally manufactured. With over 15 field service locations across the prairies and up to the Rockies, they deliver world-class energy solutions with unmatched responsiveness, helping their customers thrive in the most demanding environments. Steel Haas Triton, engineered for performance, built in Canada. Visit steelhaasinc.com for more information.
Do you have tickets to an upcoming event at Rogers Place that you can't attend? Donate your tickets to the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation Seats for Kids program, presented by Eagle Builders. Seats for Kids provides unused game tickets for charities, allowing children and families to enjoy hockey at Rogers Place. And for many, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To be a part of the Seats for Kids program presented by Eagle Builders, please email edmonton@kidsupfront.com. That's edmonton@kidsupfront.com.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here in San Jose, 3-1. Sharks lead the Oilers. 9:50 to go in the second. Kapanen to the box. Power play for San Jose, their second of the game. A 1-for-1 with a man advantage. Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Off the draw in the Edmonton zone. Bouchard on the right wing has room and time, and he'll shoot it down the ice. Askarov will set it. Smith to Celebrini. And he is out to Smith. Now on the left for Wenberg. Got it just into the Edmonton zone. On the left side, Celebrini to the point. Smith across the line to Klingberg. Now to Celebrini. Skips over his stick and he comes out. And Celebrini able to recover. He had Savoy right on him.
It's a great play by Celebrini, because Savoy almost stripped him for the break.
Klingberg on the right wing to Sherwood. Will shoot it in. Comes off the end boards, and Bouchard will hammer it down the ice. Celebrini in his own end. A little move to get away from McDavid. Through the middle. Into the Oilers zone. Goes to the left wing. Across the line, missed Klingberg. Sherwood on the right. And behind the net. Broken up by Wallman on the right wing to McDavid. Won't get it out past Celebrini to Wenberg. He's behind the Edmonton goal. On the right wing to Smith. Smith pass to the middle, picked off by McDavid. Now to Nugent Hopkins to center. Down the left wing. He'll come towards the net, in front of the net, just missed McDavid. On the right wing point, Wallman will keep it in to McDavid, gets into the slot to Nugent Hopkins. Oh, and a save made by Askarov on the one-time shot by Ryan Nugent Hopkins. Klingberg with it inside his own blue line. And center will shoot it in. Comes up to the line, and it's hacked out of the zone by Savoy. Great chance shorthanded for Edmonton. Penalty over in 15 seconds. 3-1 Sharks. 8 minutes to go in the second period. Orloff into the Oiler end on the left wing. Off the inboards to Toffoli is passed through the slot to the line. And on the left wing point, it's Orloff. Into the corner for Eklund. Behind the Edmonton goal. Off the back of the goal to Misa. Penalty is over. Kapanen's back out there. Sharks 1 for 2 with a man advantage. Misa to the left wing point to Orloff. Save made by Ingram on a hard shot by Orloff. There was some traffic. And Ingram covers it up. 7:37 to go in the second period. 3-1 Sharks lead. Oilers able to kill that one off and had a really good chance shorthanded.
Great chance. McDavid to Nugent Hopkins. Oilers come back here with Draisaitl, Kapanen, and Hyman.
Face off to the right. Connor Ingram. Zach Ostapchuk will take the draw for the Sharks. Goes to the right wing corner. Good roll. Got to it first for San Jose. Nurse working him over. Draisaitl to Wallman. Up the right wing and out. Orloff to Regenda, and on the right wing to Goodrow. But the puck does come out of the zone. Orloff at center ice will flip it in. That's knocked down by the high stick of Wallman, who went right to Regenda. And Regenda's pass broken up by Draisaitl. And he'll go in front of the Edmonton net and now start through the middle. Slide over to the right. At the Shark line, shoot it in. Askarov out of his net.
He's good with the puck. It's Askarov. Better than what the Oilers have. I mean, Jari's pretty good with the puck.
Yeah. Wenberg into the Oilers zone on the right wing. Taken to the boards by Stastny. Draisaitl to the middle and is poked over to the right. Luka Medulin will keep it in. He's in front of the net. And a move by Stastny. Knocked off his stick and the save by Ingram. Good thing Connor Ingram was sharp on that.
They've already scored a goal like that in this game as Wallman and Ingram played an I got it, you got it routine right in front of the net.
6:36 to go in the second. 3-1 Sharks. Face off to the left of Ingram. Shots 21-14 in favor of San Jose.
They've outplayed the Oilers in this game.
Stastny on the left wing. And that hits somebody at the Sharks bench. So we'll do that again. It's going to come outside the line. But if the Oilers could find a way to get one here before the end of the period.
Paul Coffey has given Jake Wallman and Darnell Nurse a chance to dig themselves out after a tough first period.
Frederick to take the draw against Misa. Frederick will win it back to Nurse. Nurse in the left wing corner of the Oilers zone. Rims it hard on the right to Frederick. Frederick being pressured. Misa is about to get it free, and now Frederick just recovers to Podkolzin. Reverses it to Wallman. He's in behind the Edmonton goal.
With the year with Frederick's head, he can't be flat-footed. He's got to move his feet.
Brought in by Podkolzin to Frederick's shot, and that's blocked. It gets into the slot and over to the right wing for Tyler Toffoli of the Sharks.
Hit him.
Get it out to center ice. Now to Eklund on the left wing. Into the Oilers zone. Rims it over to the right. Orloff from the blue line. To the right wing corner for Eklund. Lost it to Podkolzin. To Nurse. Nurse forced back in behind the net, and it goes on the left side to Graf. The angle shot is saved by Ingram, and the puck cleared up in the air and out, and it'll go on end and roll all the way down for an icing call with 5.5 to go in the second. A 3-1 Sharks lead.
Tandem's having a rough one. Wallman and Nurse. And again, Darnell's a little bit understandable. I mean, his wife had a baby last night.
Yeah, I'm guessing
Jake's got to dig in here.
Yeah. And congratulations to Darnell and family. All right, Roslovic to take the draw. Wentberg wins it to the line. Orlov whistles it over the Edmonton net. Kurashev on the right wing to Graf. On the left to Orlov in from the blue line. Kurashev as he goes in behind the Oiler net. Chopped away from him on the left wing. Pod Colson will get it out through the middle where he finds Roslovic. At center ice will dump it in. Edmonton will make a change. John Klingberg, former Oiler, up to the line. It won't get out. It goes to McDavid towards the goal, then off his stick over to the right point. Bouchard to McDavid in the high slot in the middle. Now to Bouchard, to McDavid, to Bouchard on the left wing. Shoot. Bouchard, top of the circle. Bouchard to the left wing corner. Now to McDavid, to Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, to the blue line for Ekholm. To Nugent-Hopkins on the left wing side, top of the circle. And behind the net as Hyman spins around with Orlov. They've got it up against the boards. It'll go to Nugent-Hopkins to the left wing point. Matthias Ekholm across the line to Bouchard. On the right to McDavid. Now to Ekholm towards the net in front of the goal. Goes off a skate to the right wing point. Bouchard kept it in for McDavid through the middle. His shot just misses. May have glanced off the arm of Askarov. Puck on the left wing point. McDavid in front to Bouchard. Scores! Evan Bouchard has cut that Shark lead to 3-2.
Well, McDavid just stuck with it, and Bouchard continues his torrid pace of late. He's not going to miss that one.
Evan Bouchard gets his 17th of the year at 15:49, and the Oilers are to within one.
And a big assist there with the net front presence for Zach Hyman. Basically screamed the Gardien, no chance whatsoever. Got to sustain that up.
Yep. And off the draw on the right wing, Kapanen will shoot it in. It gets past Askarov. It's on the left. It's Draisaitl to Kapanen, just shot it wide, and at the side of the net, covered up by Askarov. So a really good chance for the Oilers right after the goal as everybody gathers on the end boards. We're going to take a break. 3:59 to go in the second. 3-2. Sharks lead the Oilers from the SAP Center here in San Jose. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Oil Country. Stranded in the snow, stuck on the side of the road, or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
More ways to save at Real Canadian Superstore. Unlock savings through always low-priced items, multi-save, club size, fresh promise, hit of the month offers, ad match, and more. Find everything you need from grocery staples, fresh produce, prepared meals, and multicultural assortments to clothing, home, entertainment, health, and beauty. Plus, PC Optimum members save more. Open the PC Optimum app to load exclusive super coupons and weekly points offers. Real Canadian Superstore. Proudly Canadian. See weekly flyer for details.
Hey, Oil Country. Stranded in the snow, stuck on the side of the road, or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. A goal by Evan Bouchard, his 17th of the year at 15:49 from McDavid and Ekholm, has the Edmonton Oilers to within one. A 3-2 Shark lead with 3:59 to go in the second period. Broadcast brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. Face off in the San Jose end. It'll be to the left of Askarov. Dickinson off the left wing. We'll get it to the line and just out.
Darnay flicked an elbow right in the face of Kapanen. Got away with it.
Behind the Edmonton goal is Draisaitl. A long pass through the middle. Hits Podkolzin. As it bounces around, hits center. Celebrini into his own end, but Podkolzin's on him. He'll turn it on the left wing, get it off the boards and out to Sherwood. Sherwood trying to hold off Kapanen. Now it's shot into the Edmonton end. Nurse shovels it up the right wing to Kapanen. Squeezes that puck out to center ice. Sherwood to Desharnais. On the right wing now to Smith. He'll get it across to Sherwood to the net. And a bad save made by Ingram.
Lucky Edmonton pair. Unlucky break to create the look to begin with, but then a lucky's off.
That goes off of Nurse's stick, and it goes to Celebrini in front of the net block. He'll get it back. Oh, what a save by Ingram off of Celebrini. And the puck cleared out by Wallman. As it gets to the neutral zone, Wallman follows it up and flips it into the Sharks' end. What a save by Ingram.
Oilers, look out.
Long pass, a partial breakaway. The shot saved by Ingram off of Toffoli. The rebound, and he'll cover it up. Connor Ingram shutting the door here in the second period and keeping the Oilers to within one with 2:37 to go in the second period. 3-2 San Jose leads. Ingram is called upon to make some tremendous saves here late in the second.
The Oilers' puck management has been horrendous since scoring the goal. I mean, just Chris Naubach's gonna. I'm not a big proponent of a ton of video. He ain't gonna need a ton.
No,
it's been that bad.
Yeah. They won't have to mine too deep to find some egregious.
They're lucky
players.
They're only down by one in this game.
Oh yes,
They got to make sure they're only down by one here going on the third period, Cam.
Face off to the left of Ingram.
Got to win draws.
To the point. Mukamadulin to the middle. Mukamadulin to the top of the circle.
Soft on
now to Toffoli. Over to Eklund. His shot. It's blocked. It gets to the slot. Toffoli will let it go. Partially blocked. It goes wide. Toffoli recovers. Right corner. To the left wing point, Mukamadulin shot, and that pinball's off the leg of Stastny and out.
Right now, it's like the only way the Oilers can get the puck out. It's not off the stick, it's off a ricochet, another long stretch.
Off of Goudreau into the Oilers zone.
This long change has been an issue for Edmonton here in the second period.
On the right wing, McDavid winding it up to the middle of the ice. Nugent Hopkins shoot it in. Orlov cross to Klingberg. Klingberg won't get it out. Hit Nugent Hopkins. Following up, Regenda will get it to center ice. And Wenberg mishandled it. On the left wing, Goodrow shoots it over the glass. It was out of play. Minute 37 to go in the second. 3-2, Sharks lead.
McDavid went to throw a hit. He is down on one knee right now. Hope he's just tired.
Yeah, he's up.
Puck went up and over the glass.
Yeah. On the potential dump in. Faceoff will be outside the Edmonton blue line. Minute 37 to go here in the second period. Oilers have the only goal of the period, which is hard to believe given the chances the Sharks have had. Henrique on the right wing. Dump it in. Stop shot. Around the boards. Off a skate and out. Bouchard. Right side to Henrique. Up on the glass. Askarov will knock it down, and then he went to shoot it. Blocked. It's top of the circle. Goudreau will get it out through the middle. Bouchard inside his own blue line. Forced back by Regenda. Lost it to Regenda. Then got it right back. Up the left wing for Hyman. Comes into the Sharks end. Stops on the left side. Goes into the corner. Last minute here in the second. Oilers down by 1 to Henrique. To the right wing point now to Wallman. On the left wing boards to Draisaitl. Cuts to the middle. It goes off his stick. Henrique follows it up to the left wing point. Wallman across the line on the right to Bouchard. Bouchard takes a hit from the stop chuck up to the blue line. And it is McDavid into the slot where he finds Draisaitl on the right wing to McDavid. Goes to the right wing corner. Behind the Shark net. Over to the right side, top of the circle. Could not get a pass through. Klingberg boots it, lost it. And Draisaitl almost got a good shot from the right wing. Went off his stick. Sherwood will clear it out with 22 seconds to go in the period.
Give it to him right now.
Wallman through the middle, but that misses McDavid. That's an icing call against Edmonton. 16 seconds left to go in the period.
Now an important draw here.
Face off to the right of Ingram.
Got to get out of this.
David will take the draw against Wenberg. In theory. All right. Puck goes to Smith. He'll get into the slot. He'll shoot it. Saved by Ingram. Puck goes over the boards. 10 seconds to go in the period. Celebrini lost it. McDavid in behind his net to Bouchard. Forced by Wenberg. Off the boards. Does get it out. And the second period comes to an end. Well, the Oilers able to close that gap. They were down 3-1 after 20. They get it to 3-2 after 40.
Well, they've been badly outplayed today. I don't think there's any debate about that.
But Ingram's given them a chance going into the third.
Which is all you can ask.
That's all you can ask.
I mean, they were outshot 12-6 in that period by San Jose. 27-16 overall. Not the shot attempts in this game were 46-31 for San Jose. And they are indicative of what's going on. Yeah. Edmonton's got a lot of work to do here in the third period. They're only down by 1, but they got to significantly ratchet up their level of intensity and competitiveness.
Bouchard with a goal in the second period from McDavid and Ekholm. Gets the Oilers to within 1. Leon Draisaitl scoring in the first for Edmonton. It's been Celebrini, Misa, and Goodrow for the Sharks. Those all came in the first. So 3-2 after 40 minutes, the Oilers and San Jose. Brendan Escott and Rob Brown, they're standing by. They got the intermission for you when we come back. The SAP Center, San Jose, California. It is Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Over the last decade, the world of work has changed dramatically. It's a change that can cause a disconnect between a company and its employees. But a partnership with Aon can help by making decisions that create a more flexible, engaged, and resilient workforce. Aon's experience and expertise, global understanding, and advanced analytics ensure that every client is better informed and better advised so that they can make better decisions. Whatever the next decade brings, Aon is in the business of better decisions.
It's our YEG with 880 Chad.
Oil Kings diehards unite as Fan Appreciation Night hits Rogers Place March 8th. Want to get in on the action? Head to 880ched.com for your chance to win or lock in your tickets now at oilkings.ca. Then, whether you're looking for inspiration or planning a specific project, the Edmonton Home and Garden Show returns to the Expo Center March 26th through the 29th. Tickets on sale now.
For details on these and more events, visit 880ched.com. This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
For McDavid through the middle, his shot just misses. May have glanced off the arm of Askarov. Puck on the left wing point, McDavid in front to Bouchard. Scores! Evan Bouchard has cut that Shark lead to 3-2.
Where we sit right now, and that is our highlight zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos. 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the winner's zone. Yeah, quality goal there coming from Evan Bouchard, his 17th of the season. Cuts that lead to just 1 as we enter the third period. It's Brendan Escott here, Rob Brown as well. Rob, the specialty at the bakery today, turnovers. This is crazy.
It is.
Well, we'll start with the goal. You and I were watching this, and all of a sudden we're like, oh, San Jose's in trouble.
Yeah.
They failed to get the puck out. It was a tired 5 players of San Jose, and the Oilers were able to change, and they got a fresh Connor McDavid and his line mates out, and it was just a matter of time. And eventually they got the one look they were looking for, and Bouchard makes no mistake. But no mistake also on this is San Jose has been the better of the two teams. The Oilers very fortunate to be within one. That period, they won the period 1-0. We're outshot 12-6. Turnover after turnover after turnover. I think we're at 8 or 9 odd man breaks. The San Jose Sharks in the same shift had a 3-on-1 and a 2-on-1 in the same shift. Connor Ingram has been busy. He's been very good since the mistake going to get a stick on the first goal. But this is, the Oilers could come back and win this game. And the San Jose Sharks, they don't have the first pairing defenseman they can throw out there to get themselves out of trouble when the Oilers start to push. But this has not been a good 40 minutes for the Edmonton Oilers defensively. This, in all honesty, this is the worst on the road trip. The Anaheim game, they gave up some chances against, and their goaltending wasn't fantastic that night. But this game, it has been, Celebrini could have had 6 points in this game. He's had that many good looks, he and his line mates. So the Oilers need to be much, much better than they have been through 40 minutes. Again, only down a goal against the San Jose team. They will give up chances. But Connor Ingram has allowed the Edmonton Oilers to have a chance going into third period.
Yeah, he's stopped 24 of 27 shots so far in this one. 3-2 the scoreline. And, to me, they're turning it over a lot, but it's who they're turning it over to. Almost each and every time. Celebrini seems to be the benefactor of it, and so he's in the right spot a lot. I would imagine that he's helping force some of these errors as well, but that just can't happen. This is what I was trying to articulate to you off the air. I just feel like you can't allow that kind of error to happen in his presence.
Well, it's like when you play against Edmonton, you have to be cognizant when Connor's on the ice. You have to be aware when Leon's on the ice. Those are the shifts that, I got a 60% chance I can make this play, but risk reward, the risk is all of a sudden I turn the puck over and it's Connor or Leon. So when you have Celebrini out there, and again, Celebrini's not Connor or Leon, but he's in that superstar category, and he is the main. He's got double the points any other Shark player is. When he's on the ice, all right, I'm not going to force anything. I'm going to put the puck in deep. Okay, there's that. Oh, he's 50 feet away. Maybe I can hit him, but if I don't, here comes Celebrini with an odd man break. So it's called game management. It's understanding who you're on the ice with and against, and playing to your strengths and playing against their strengths. So the Oilers through 40 minutes have not done a good job recognizing when Celebrini's on the ice, because every time, it's funny, you go to write something down and I'm like, oh my, and you look up as the Sharks are getting another odd man break. Not good enough through 40 minutes.
I actually took that as one of my notes, is simply that I can't take the notes fast enough because the puck keeps getting turned over. Which reminds me of calling junior hockey games, not so much of what we've become accustomed to in the NHL. Still a nice job in the face-off circle here. It's fairly even, 21 to 19 for Edmonton. Power plays are each 1 for 2. Hits 18 to 13 for the Oilers, but it was the shots on, not shots on goal, but shot attempts that Bob highlighted right at the end of that period that I picked up on that kind of perked up my ears. Well, just that, San Jose's obviously possessed the puck a lot. What have you noticed there?
Well, they've been by far the better team. Another thing that we talked about off air that we probably were both a little surprised by is this game has moved on. The one line that the Oilers found over the last couple of games has been Leon playing with Roslovic and Savoy. Mm-hmm. Savoy had 5 points in back-to-back games in California. Roslovic scores a big goal to start the game in Anaheim. As this game's moved on, Frederick has taken the spot between Roslovic and Savoy, and Leon has started playing with Colson and Kapanen. Now that was his lines before Kapanen got hurt, but all of a sudden the one line that you saw, okay, Savoy's got some traction, and Roslovic, here they go, and then boom, they're gone. And we'll see what happens in the third period. But in the second period, there were 2 times the Oilers came out of TV timeouts that Knobloch went with Leon, but Coles and Kapanen. And I thought that was a little surprising just with the success and how well Savoy had played the last couple of games.
Yeah, certainly something to monitor moving forward. The one thing that we thought could happen and hasn't happened yet, and this is, I don't want to put a thought in your head here, but that shuffling the D pairs up. Still haven't seen any of that since Paul Coffey's return.
Yeah, and I know that Bob talked about it. I didn't see it happening. I really didn't. I think that Ekholm and Bouchard, you don't want to touch that. They have been so good. I mean, Bouchard's got 20 points his last 10 games. Yeah. And he plays his best hockey with Ekholm. I don't know if you want to go into the playoffs with an Emberson or a Stasny in your top 4. And that's what you would be doing if you split up Darnell and Wallman. What you want is Nurse and Wallman to be better. And they struggled in Anaheim. They were excellent in LA. But tonight, again, there's been wobbles. So I don't see them splitting them up. I think they're going to keep playing them. Find some chemistry. Find a little mojo, because they both are defensemen that play with swagger. Nurse, at his best, he plays with swagger. And we've seen Wallman in playoff time especially. He's got this little bit of a swagger or a cockiness about him, and that's when he's at his best. We haven't seen that swagger from either one of them as of late, and I think part of it is just things haven't gone as well as they had hoped.
1 goal deficit heading into the third period of action, a 3-2 Sharks lead at SAP Center. Rob, just a thought on the plan of attack in your mind for Edmonton here in this final frame.
Well, clean up defensively. The Oilers can score 2 in the third. That's not an issue for the Edmonton Oilers, but they don't want to have to score 3. So do not continue to give up. You're playing with fire. Celebrini is an Olympian, and he was an all-star at the Olympics. Quit giving him odd man breaks. So clean up defensively and get in on the forecheck. We saw in the second period there, the Oilers a couple times got extended shifts in the offensive zone and were able to change during that and get fresh legs out against a San Jose team that, again, they do not have a defensive pairing that will shut you down. Take advantage of that.
More from Rob Brown coming up in the post-game show, which you, of course, can participate in. 780-451-8800. Would love to hear from you. We'll get to those in Oilers overtime after this hockey game concludes. We'll get back to play-by-play in a few minutes, not before we hit up the out-of-town scoreboard as well. Right now we're at the intermission, and this is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Not every comeback happens on the ice. Maybe it's your first run in months, playing with your kids, or a long shift at work. At Sather Reed Sport Medicine, we believe recovery is a team sport. Sport medicine physicians, physiotherapists, and performance experts working together using the same collaborative model trusted by elite athletes, bringing locker room medicine, multidisciplinary care, and performance-focused recovery to everyone. Honoring Edmonton's sport medicine legacy, visit us at SatherReedSportMed.ca.
Can an energy provider make you feel carefree? We think so, because who doesn't like to be surrounded by good energy? Great rates always. Gimmicks never. Perks that reward your loyalty and energy experts who know what's what. Carefree just feels good. Encore by EPCOR, your carefree electricity and natural gas provider.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and better than ever. With more early bird prizes, bonus raffles, and $1 million jackpots, the largest 50-50 in professional sports can change your life forever. And every ticket purchase helps more kids, more families, and more communities in need than ever before. Get your 50-50 tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place. Who knows? You could be Alberta's next millionaire.
AGLC license number 744517.
Now this update from the Canadian press. Both U.S. President Donald Trump and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu say Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Khamenei was killed in their joint airstrikes across the country today. Iranian officials have not commented on these reports. Iran state television, however, is reporting at least 200 people have been killed and more than 700 others injured in the strikes, which come 8 months after the Trump administration attacked the country over its its nuclear program. Prime Minister Mark Carney said earlier today he supports the attack, noting Iran must never be able to develop a nuclear weapon. Carney, meantime, is in India, where he says Canada and that country are negotiating a comprehensive economic partnership agreement with a goal of doubling two-way trade by 2030. He told the Canada-India Growth and Investment Forum today the clear goal is to sign that agreement by the end of this year. From the Canadian Press, I'm Lisa Laporte.
Canada's oil sands produce the energy the world needs, but it's the benefits that flow to all parts of our country, like hundreds of thousands of jobs in oil and gas and along the supply chain, and revenue to invest in roads, bridges, our national defense, and more. You see, we're building more than a strong oil sands sector. We're helping to build a stronger Canada. We are Oil Sands Alliance, 5 companies working together to help grow Canada's economy. Learn more at oilsandsalliance.ca.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. Big skies, rugged landscapes. Now that's Alberta in a nutshell. And if you're looking for an SUV that can keep up with this place, check out the Ford Bronco. Built for those who crave adventure, with serious off-road capability and style to spare. Whether you're hitting the mountain trails or exploring the back roads, it's the perfect ride for those who want to experience everything this province has to offer. The Ford Bronco. Adventure awaits at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PB sent you.
Legacy Heating and Cooling offers no payments and no interest for 1 year on your new furnace. So, when you wake up to no heat, call Legacy. Call Legacy. If you need it immediately with no overtime rates, call Legacy. Call Legacy. If you need it immediately and want to combo it with AC, call Legacy. Call Legacy. No payments and no interest for 1 year on your new furnace. It could only be Legacy Heating and Cooling.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Long pass, a partial breakaway. The shot saved by Ingram off of Toffoli. The rebound, and he'll cover it up. Connor Ingram shutting the door here in the second period.
He had to be good. He had to be good there to keep the game within reach. It's 3-2 right now for San Jose heading into the third period, and it's time for the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. A couple of finals now. The Flyers beat the Bruins 3-1, and the Rangers 3-2 in a shootout over the Pittsburgh Penguins. This is the only live game. Oh, check that. The Blues and Devils are scoreless as the second period gets underway in St. Louis. Blue Jackets host the Islanders. Colorado gets Chicago on at Mile High. Battle of Ontario goes in Toronto. Canadians hosting the Capitals. The Lightning get the Sabres. Hurricanes entertain the Red Wings. Flames visit the Los Angeles Kings. Stars get the Nashville Predators. And the Kraken host the Vancouver Canucks in a little bit here. Also, you've got the Coachella Valley Firebirds hosting your Bakersfield Condors, and the Edmonton Oil Kings are entertaining the Lethbridge Hurricanes. That is your out-of-town scoreboard for Pizza 73. We're at the intermission. We'll get you back to Cam and Bob for third period action. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Our people, our team. It's what business owners almost always say is their most important resource. But strong businesses don't just find great people. They make sure their teams stay healthy, engaged, and performing at their best. A benefits plan from Alberta Blue Cross is more than just drug and dental. They support the whole person with flexible coverage levels that fit the size and circumstance of your business. Find a plan that gets results at ab.bluecross.ca.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they are the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
As the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers, MIC ensures precision in every shot. And if you need medical imaging attention, you can count on MIC to get you back in the game. Whether it's a classic wrist shot, that is, X-ray, soft tissue scan, or advanced imaging, MIC provides timely and expert diagnosis. So go where the pros go and book an appointment at any of their 15 convenient Edmonton and area locations. Learn more at mic.ca.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here in San Jose, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer, 3-2, Sharks lead. We're getting ready for the third period of play in the Oilers Pets of OilCountry 50-50. It's presented by Rogers, and it's back with those life-changing jackpots. Right now, that jackpot up to $141,000. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/5050. Edmonton outshot 14-7 in that second period.
Added a shot each way here.
Stastny will get to center ice. He'll bounce it in, and Askarof's going to have to hold on to that. That took a little short hop in front of him. Face off to his left. Oilers get a goal by Evan Bouchard in that second period to get them to within one. 5 times this year, the Oilers have won when trailing after 40 minutes, and once was against San Jose. That was January 29th in Edmonton. Lazar to take the draw. Up against Goodrow. Lazar will get it to the point, and Emerson just poked it towards the middle, and it is brought out. A stop shot got it into the Oilers zone. Emerson on the left to Stastny. The puck along the boards. Stastny digging it out. Goes in behind the goal. Stastny to the left. They'll stop chuck on him. The puck into the middle of the ice, and now it's Mangiapane getting it out through center. The Henrique will bounce it in. Goes to the left wing corner in the Shark zone. Henrique trying to find it. Instead, it was Ferraro in behind his net. And Ferraro up in the air and out. And that will be hard enough for icing against the Sharks.
Great route. What a route by Hyman. He took a great route on the puck.
He made sure he didn't get that puck before he went over the icing line. That was a cagey veteran play. Face off to the right of Askarov as we're 47 seconds into the third. Oil Kings at home tonight against Lethbridge, 7 o'clock at Rogers Place. Tomorrow they got Swift Current at 4. McDavid taking the draw, and the puck gets into the corner. And Desharnais goes in behind his net, up the left wing to center ice.
Stopchuk's done a good job here. It's the best game he's played against Edmonton.
Ekholm to center. To shoot it in, went off the stick of Wenberg. Desharnais on the right wing corner. On the right wing boards to Wenberg, will bounce it out to center ice. On the left wing, Nugent Hopkins will shoot it in. Askarov out of his net. Sets it. Dickinson around the boards. That'll be icing against the Sharks. As it's a slow start to this third period. We're a minute and 24 seconds in.
Well, you got to win face-offs if you're going to get these ozone draws and get pucks to the net and try to create some chaos. And Nugent Hopkins going off here. Draisaitl out. Leon will take the draw with McDavid and Hyman.
He'll get re-lined up here. All right. Puck goes to the line. Matthias Ekholm over to the right to Bouchard. Now on the right, McDavid, and it's just off his sticking out. Oilers have to regroup. Draisaitl to McDavid. Left wing to Evan Bouchard. Bouchard will dump the puck in. Prince on the right wing. It's along the right wing boards inside the Shark zone, and Wenberg got it out. Center ice, Bouchard. Cross to Draisaitl. He'll dump it in. Askarov slowing it up. It goes into the left wing corner. Along the left side, Nugent Hopkins poked it behind the goal. Dickinson around the boards, and Wallman will keep it in. Makes a little move. It goes top of the circle. Draisaitl to the slot. Now on the left to Nurse. Off the left wing boards, behind the net to Hyman, in front of the net. Nobody there for Edmonton. And Wenberg out through the middle of the ice for the Sharks. Comes into the Oiler end, goes to the right side. right wing corner with Nurse. Steals the puck for Kapanen. The right wing that hits Nugent Hopkins. Will get to the slot. A shot and a glove save made by Ingram. And Sherwood let it go. And Connor Ingram sharp with the glove. 2 minutes, 27 seconds into the third.
And there's a situation where the Oilers had 4 guys back. They turned the puck over. They only got its forechecking for San Jose, and he gets a good look. Glove side.
Yep.
On Connor Ingram. And now Celebrini out against Roslovic. Cover the puck.
Goes right to Ingram. He'll cover it up.
I got to tell you, I thought Savoy was playing pretty well with Draisaitl through the first 7 periods. Since we've come back from the break. And I'm a little bit surprised that I know what they're trying to do here. They're trying to have 3 lines that can attack, but
goes in front of works. Yep. See how it works. In front of the Edmonton net, Emberson will dump it in. That's offside. Fanned on the initial attempt. It put Savoy offside.
You know, sometimes, and I never want to place too much emphasis on a morning skate or warm-up.
Yeah.
But the Oilers' first run-through on the 3-on-2 drill today in the warm-up was horrendous. And it continued through large stretches of this game. Like, they really fought the puck.
It's at center. Goes to Matt Savoy. Comes into the Shark zone on the left wing. In behind the net. Centering pass. Scores! Trent Frederick got the pass from Matt Savoy, and this game is tied at 3.
Well, Savoy's been the best Oiler on the road trip. That's his 6th point. And it's not like he's getting any sugar time playing on the first unit power play. Just kept his feet moving, gained the zone, and went with a European short side pass right in the seam, and Frederick's got his 3rd goal of the season.
2:54 into the third. And the Edmonton Oilers have tied the game up. Savoy with points in 3 straight. And Edmonton gets to even terms when they were down 3-1 after 20 minutes.
Frederick needed that. Great play by Savoy.
Yeah, great play by Savoy. Luka Medulin on the right wing will shoot it in. Ingram will set it behind the net. To Jake Wallman. Wallman on the left wing. Wallman to get it out, but it hit to Foley. It was cross ice. Nurse just inside his own blue line, off the boards, out to center, and that's where Draisaitl will find it. He's got Bud Colson with him. He'll get it in across his pass, broken up by Luka Medulin.
Oh, good hit.
And Eklund will get it out.
Kapanen got a good shot in on Celebrini. Or Misa. They didn't like that.
To Foley. To Eklund as he goes behind the Edmonton goal. To the right wing point to Ferraro. Now to Luka Medulin. His pass goes onto the stick of Draisaitl. Left wing to Kapanen. Over the Shark line. Kapanen to Draisaitl. And just breaking it up was Luka Medulin. Nurse will follow the play. Go in behind the net. We're tied at 3. We're here in the third. To Ekholm on the left wing point. Almost 4 minutes gone here in the third period. And the puck along the right wing boards inside the Shark zone. As Majapani is trying to get it free. Instead it was Ferraro over to the right wing for Luka Medulin. Henrique rimming it on the left. Good row there for the Sharks, and he will get it out. Ekholm at center ice. Dumps it in, cross corner. Up the left wing, Goodrow to center. Could not connect with Ostapchuk, but following it up, Regenda, he'll come in on the backhand off the arm of Ingram. Just got enough of it to keep it out. And Bouchard will flip it up and out of the zone. Dickinson in behind his net. Now on the right wing for Desharnais to Graf, and only got it to the Edmonton blue line. Stastny will get to center ice and shoot it in. Askarov will stop it behind the net. Got it around the boards. Hyman towards the goal and just missed the redirection from McDavid. And the puck in the right corner, McDavid to Hyman. Will step out. Got it in front of the net, and that's broken up. Nugent Hopkins has it now on the left wing. In behind the goal. Goes in behind the net, and it'll be Wenberg on the left wing corner. Hit it up in the air and out. We're tied at 3. We're 5:15 into the third period. Wenberg into the Edmonton zone. He goes to the right wing. Stops along the right wing boards. Into the corner it goes, and it will be Stastny around on the left to Ferraro. Now behind the net. It gets in front. The backhand scores. Wenberg in front of the net. Got the pass from Kurashev, and the Sharks are up 4-3.
That is a bad goal against. Well, that time it was the pairing of Stastny and Emerson, but it started with their zone entry, and then they maintained possession. And Kurashev made a real good play. I mean, the Oilers got 3 guys right there. You got to make the play defensively.
Wenberg will get his 11th of the year. 5.5 into the third. And the Sharks go back out in front. They have a 4-3 lead. Ferraro to Smith, directs it into the Oilers zone. Celebrini to the left wing corner. Trying to cycle the puck, and Sherwood to the blue line. He'll come across. Mukamadoulin's shot sails high and wide. Smith to the blue line to Ferraro, and he hammers it over the Edmonton net, and the puck on the right wing. Mukamadoulin dumps it to the left wing corner. Ferraro from the blue line. Centered it, went off of Nurse, and Frederick will get it to the line. It doesn't get out.
It's the second puck that's hit the linesman. You need to change here, Trent.
Sharks will make changes as Frederick comes down the left wing into the San Jose zone. Pod Colson, 4-3 San Jose here in the third period. It's in behind the Sharks net. And up the right wing is Misa. To center ice to Toffoli, back to Misa. Into the Oiler end. He'll make a couple of moves, and that is just off a skate. And the puck cleared out by Matthias Ekholm. Side his own blue line. Orlov off the left wing boards and in. Ekholm to Bouchard. Bouchard, center ice. Get it to the San Jose line, and it's Misa. The long pass to Goodrow. It's into the Oiler end on the right wing corner in front of the net. Went off of Eklund, and it goes to the right wing. A stop chuck goes in behind the net. To the left wing side of the blue line, Dickinson shot. Didn't get a lot on it, and it goes off a stick and wide. And it's Bouchard to McDavid. On the right wing, into the Shark zone. Stops on the right. To the blue line. To Wallman, a shot! Scores! Jake Wallman leans into it and ties the game at 4.
I think he changed his release point on that shot and sort of surprised Yaroslav Askarov, the long-range bomber. McDavid's got his third point of the game. He gains the zone entry. Hits the trailer. It was a line change, and Wallman waited and just hammered it. We're tied 4-4.
Wallman gets his 8th of the year. He had 2 goals in the third period against Los Angeles a couple of nights ago. 7:13 time of the goal, and this game's tied at 4. Orlov with it inside his own blue line. To center ice. And Majapani on the backhand can dump it in. McDavid and Bouchard with the assist. Off the right wing, Nurse trying to keep it in. He does. Now it gets into the corner, and it's Lazar up to the blue line to Nurse on the right, but it goes right to Will Smith of the Sharks. And he'll get it out to center now.
This is a 4-on-3 here.
Klingberg to the right wing corner. His pass into the slot, and he goes to Celebrini. He waits, doesn't shoot it. Now to Sherwood, and it's blocked by Mangiapane. Puck in the left wing corner. Celebrini up against the boards. We're tied at 4. We're in the third. Left wing corner to Sherwood. We're 8 minutes into this third period. And it goes to the middle of the ice. Mangiapane there for Edmonton. On the right wing. Got the puck to Roslovic. His shot high and wide of the Sharks' net. Stastny keeps it in on the left, but he put it over the glass, and that does go out of play. A little gathering in the corner of the Shark zone. Frederick and Orlov have some words. Nothing to come of that. We'll take a break. We're tied at 4. 8 minutes, 13 seconds gone in the third period. The Oilers take on the Sharks from the SAP Center here in San Jose. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even catch Boosh Bombs in Beaumont. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
During every Oilers game day, the Canadian Brewhouse is your hockey headquarters. Cheer on the blue and orange, surrounded by fans as passionate as you are, while sipping $1 off tankards of Molson Canadian and Coors Light. And that's not all. Every game day, you can enter to win Oilers home game tickets. So grab your crew, grab a seat, and make the Canadian Brewhouse your go-to spot this hockey season. The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house.
Edmonton knows great teams. For over 60 years, Chemco has helped build Canadian industry and invest in communities nationwide. Employee-owned and operated, and with over 2,500 skilled tradespeople, Chemco delivers complete solutions as one partner with many strengths. From engineering to construction, commissioning to maintenance, safely and on schedule coast to coast. Chemco cares, and a commitment to quality, safety, and community drives lasting impact nationally and locally. Learn more at chemco.com. Chemco, building industry, building Canada.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here in San Jose, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Tied at 4, Oilers and the Sharks. We're in the third period. We're 8:13 into it. Broadcast brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. Jake Wallman tying things up at 7:13 of this third period, his 8th of the year. Face off to the right of Sharks netminder Yaroslav Askarov. And the puck to the left wing boards. Capping into the blue line to Nurse. Has it left point. Put it in behind the net to the right side to Draisaitl. To Wallman. He will fake the shot to Nurse down the left wing. He'll let it go off the arm of Askarov. The puck on the right wing point. Draisaitl floats it towards the net, but blocked in front of the goal. And it is cleared out to center ice. Desharnais into the Edmonton zone to Graf. Couldn't get the pass in front of the net. Goes into the corner. Graf gets it back, though. Wallman separates him from the puck. And Podkolzin spins in the left wing corner.
See how aggressively they're forechecking, Cam? They're really forcing the Oilers' D here.
Capping it across the Nurse. He will get it out. On the right now to Draisaitl. Into the Shark zone. Little backhand cross corner. And Dickinson can come up the middle of the ice, give it to Graf, over center, he'll dump it in. In behind his net, and out from behind it is Bouchard. On the right wing, McDavid plays it off his skate, comes into the Shark zone. His pass, that one broken up by Eklund. And Eklund into the Edmonton end, down the right wing, goes to the right wing corner, to the blue line. He'll give it to Mukhamadullin. He shoots and scores. Mukhamadullin let it go from the point. There was traffic in front of the net, and the Sharks are up 5-4. Mukhamadullin gets his 4th of the year.
Well, the Oilers will give that shot up from the, a couple times in this road trip, they've had some long-range bombers. Zellweger against Anaheim. Edmonton's trying to play a little bit tighter in front of the net.
And at 9:27 of this third period, Sharks are up 5-4 as these teams go back and forth, trading goals in the third. Stumped into the Shark zone. Ferraro around on the right, just past Emberson. It goes down the ice. Chasing after it to Foley, but Stastny got there first to Emberson on the right wing, and it's cleared all the way down. It'll be icing against Edmonton.
Eklund made a good play there against Connor McDavid, but McDavid went for a drop and delay in the O-zone, and they transitioned it back up the ice and hit the trailer. And he got a puck through.
Eklund and Miso with the assists on that goal by Mukhamadullin. Face off to the right of Ingram. On the right wing corner, Ty Emberson off the boards and out. Should be icing again. And it is. Got 4 goals here in the third, 2 by each squad. Frederick and Wallman for Edmonton, Wenberg and Muka Medulin for the Sharks. As it goes to the right wing corner, Ty Emberson on the right wing boards, gets to the line. Celebrini had kept it in. It goes in behind the Edmonton net. Stastny on the left side. This time Klingberg keeps it in. Puck to the right wing point. Klingberg on the left to Orlov. Out to Smith. The shot save made by Ingram. The rebound is able to fight that one off. It goes to the right wing corner. It's up against the boards. Sherwood to Smith to Celebrini. His shot, he just missed. Great chance there for Celebrini. Puck in the left wing corner. And Emberson on the left wing. Mangiapane got it out. Edmonton trying to make a quick change. Celebrini back into the Edmonton zone. And behind the net to Graf. Nurse takes him to the end boards. Graf comes up with a puck.
Celebrini.
He'll get it out. The shot just put wide by Kurashev. On the right wing point, Desharnais pinned along the boards, and Frederick can clear. 9:05 to go in the third. 5-4, Sharks lead. Through the middle is Roslovic. Got his pocket picked by Kurashev, and Kurashev got it out. Frederick on the left wing to Savoy. Scooping around on the backhand into the Shark zone. Wenberg into the corner. He's got Frederick right on him. Then he takes a bump from Roslovic. It'll go to the left wing. Savoy to Frederick. Now to Roslovic, right wing corner. The Frederick in behind the Sharks net. Drops it to Roslovic. Skates to the left. Out to Savoy. His shot. That hit a shin pad. Didn't get to the net. The puck along the left wing boards. Savoy spins around on the left side. Into the corner for Roslovic. Goes in behind the Sharks goal. And Dickinson has control for San Jose. Give it to Desharnais on the right wing corner. Out to center ice to Graf. Got it to the Edmonton line, but that's it. McDavid out with it. To Draisaitl. Over to Bouchard. Comes in over the Sharks line. Left wing to McDavid. To the left wing corner. Around the boards. Left wing to Bouchard. He'll step off the boards across to Draisaitl. Oh, that just skipped off his stick. He'll get it back in the right wing corner. In behind the net. Draisaitl's pass. Blocked by Ferraro. Give it to Eklund. Coming in from the blue line was Bouchard. Puck flipped to the line. Hyman will keep it in. Across to Matthias Ekholm. Ekholm rimming it behind the net to Draisaitl. Now on the right wing to McDavid. To the point for Bouchard. Right corner to Draisaitl. Up to the top of the circle. And it goes to Ferraro. Now to Muka Medulin. He will not get it out. Oh, we'll say he did. And they'll call that offside against Edmonton. With 7:18 to go in the third. The Oilers down by 1. 5-4, the Sharks lead. We'll be right back from the SAP Center here in San Jose. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
OilCountry, the ultimate Oilers watch party happens all season long. Attend Molson Canadian Oilers Game Day live throughout the season for your chance to win 2026-27 Edmonton Oilers season seats. For the next Game Day Live Flight Night for your chance to win a trip for 2 to watch the Oilers play in Vegas. Join us on March 10th at First Round downtown. For the full event schedule and to RSVP to the ultimate Oilers watch party, visit OilersGameDayLive.com.
From backyard rinks to big arenas under bright lights, electricity powers every moment. At Capital Power, we generate reliable, affordable electricity for oil country and beyond, powering innovation, opportunity, and thriving economies across North America. Just like our Edmonton Oilers, we're driven, determined, and lighting up the game. We're powering change by changing power. Get to know us at capitalpower.com.
Do your tires feel like hockey pucks on the road? Perhaps it's time for a new set of Atturo tires. No matter what you drive, Atturo has the right fit for you, including the all-new Trailblade HT and AZ810, premium all-weather tires for your pickup, car, SUV, or crossover. You can rest assured that Atturo tires will get you through all 4 seasons. Available at Action Car and Truck, Point S, and tire shops everywhere. Find a dealer near you at atturo.com.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here in San Jose, 5-4, Sharks lead. We're in the third, 7:18 to go in the third period. Each team with a pair of goals in the third. Frederick and Wallman for Edmonton, Wenberg and Mukamadulin for San Jose. Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Off the draw outside the Shark line. Wenberg just into the Oiler end. It'll go to the right wing corner. Wallman waiting, snaps a pass through center ice. Hits a stick, comes back to Wallman. He's able to shoot it in. That rim on the left. Nurse pumps it right back around to the right wing point. Wallman off the boards, takes a shot, but it hits a stick, goes over the glass or over the net, off the glass to the left wing point to Nurse. Right back down around behind the net. Orloff can't clear it out. That hit a body, and it's in behind the Sharks' goal. Stop check back there. Dodges a hit. And the puck along the left wing side. He had to deal with Kapanen flying in there. Kapanen putting on some pressure on that forecheck. And Klingberg on the right wing, up the right side to the line. Nurse keeping it in to Kapanen. Shoots it down low. Askarov to the left wing corner for Orloff. He will get it out. Stop check through the middle. Will dump the puck in. 6:10 to go in the third. 5-4. Sharks lead. Bouchard through the middle of the ice. His pass was just off of Will Smith into the San Jose end. Dickinson rimming it. Goes off of Draisaitl. Puck back to the blue line. Barely kept in by Bouchard. Right wing for Draisaitl. And now Dickinson steps up and is able to get it out. It's a Sharks team that's lost their last 5 straight. Oilers coming off a win in Los Angeles a couple of nights ago. Up the left wing. Puck off the stick of Desharnais, goes into the Sharks' end. It's Hyman in behind the net. Hyman on the right to McDavid into the middle off of Draisaitl, just wide. Puck on the left wing. Draisaitl to the left wing point for Matthias Ekholm. Back to Leon Draisaitl, top of the circle. Turns towards the boards. Gave it to McDavid. He'll skate through the slot. McDavid on the left to Draisaitl. Draisaitl waiting, doesn't have a shooting lane, tried to shoot it. It was blocked. It goes to the right wing corner. Ekholm along the boards to McDavid, out to Draisaitl. Dickinson broke it up. It comes out of the zone, sent all the way down. That is icing against the Sharks. 4:59 to go in the third. 5-4, San Jose leads.
A lot of work there to not get any pucks to the net. This line is Savoy, along with Frederick and Roslovic, has provided Edmonton with a little bit of juice here in the third. They've got a goal.
Just off the left of Askarov. Dickinson in behind his goal. Off the right wing boards. It hits Stastny. Getting it out to center, Celebrini. And he'll dump it in. Sharks make a quick change. Out from behind the net, Roslovic. He'll weave his way through center. Comes in over the line on the left to Frederick. Frederick forced to the left wing board. Cycles the puck to Jack Roslovic. Got to the middle. It's broken up.
At some point you have to put pucks on the net, Cam.
Emberson on the right wing. Directed in by Savoy. Edmonton will make changes. 4:20 to go here in the third. 5-4 Sharks lead.
So Nugent Hopkins is now with Podkolzin and Kapanen.
Up against the right corner side in the Edmonton zone. Goes to the line. Shot by Desharnais, and that is directed wide. It was tipped on its way, and the puck to the right wing boards. Desharnais from the right wing point for Eklund. Eklund to Desharnais. Cross the line. Orloff will shoot it, and that misses on the short side. Nugent Hopkins through center ice. Put it up in the air, and that is cleared out. Nugent Hopkins has it back. Forced back by Wenberg. Through the middle, it gets to Kapanen. Comes into the Shark zone on the left wing. Kapanen out to the slot area. Gave it to Nurse, now on the right wing point for Ekholm. To the right wing corner as Podkolzin's up against the boards. That'll squeeze loose on the left wing, and it's McDavid. Dropping the puck off to Bouchard. Now on the right to McDavid. He might cut to the net. Instead, he'll go behind it. McDavid on the backhand to the blue line to Bouchard. Bouchard left wing to McDavid. Down that left wing, his pass goes off of Ferraro. Puck to the right wing corner. Ekholm to the blue line to Bouchard. Oilers putting the pressure on. They're down by 1 here in the third. Pass to the middle. Picked off by the stick of Graf, and Graf will get it out. Graf slowly to the Edmonton line, then lost it, comes back to get it, and shoots it in. Goes off the linesman, but right to Bouchard. Now to McDavid, comes into the Shark zone to the right corner. He gets dumped down, comes back up, still had it. His pass just missed Draisaitl. It's cleared out. 2:35 to go into third. 5-4, the Sharks lead. Puck shot into San Jose territory. Desharnais on the right wing. The right side to Regenda. He stood up at center ice by Nurse. Shot in by Goodrow. And Wallman will take it in behind the net. Wallman through the middle. Right wing to Frederick. Only to center ice. Celebrini steals. Celebrini to Regenda in the left wing corner of the Oilers zone. Regenda will go in behind the goal. Taken into the corner by Roslovic. Up against the boards. Regenda gets dumped down. Puck goes to the line. Past Luka Medulin and out. And Luka Medulin at his own blue line for Sherwood. We're down to 1:45 to go into third. Edmonton down by 1. Celebrini's pass just off of Eklund. Matthias Ekholm to center ice, up the left wing, just off of Hyman. The puck gets into the slot area. Ferraro will get it out for San Jose. Minute and a half to go here in the third. Edmonton down by 1. Ingram's gone to the bench for the extra attacker. The pass for Hyman missed him. It won't be icing. Desharnais up the left wing, got it out. Nugent Hopkins in the neutral zone to Matthias Ekholm. Ekholm at center ice, shooting it in. Askarov had it hit him. The puck comes loose. Penalty coming up as Hyman got hauled down. He was going towards a loose puck. And with 1:12 to go in the third, the Edmonton Oilers will get their third power play of the afternoon. They're down by 1, and Desharnais goes to the box.
You go right to the 6-4 here? 6-on-4?
And Jose Pelly, number 5, 2 minutes for hooking.
Yes, absolutely.
Some coaches might wait to win the draw.
To get a win, I'd probably go with it. I think Desharnais had to take that penalty.
So do I.
Yeah, otherwise Hyman would have had a really good chance. Askarov had it hit him as he went behind the net. And it came out not right to the middle, but over
Hyman's
to the right.
also a right shot, so he would have opened up to have a higher percentage angle on that.
I think Desharnais didn't have much choice. So Edmonton goes on their third power play. They're 1 for 2 with the man advantage. The power play is presented by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Great opportunity for the Oilers.
Paul McFarland drawing up the play. It will be at 6-on-4. You have to win the draw.
Well, it's far more advantageous if you do.
Well,
I think just
because if they win it, they can airmail it out.
Sure.
Take a shot at the goal.
But you still have 112. As long as they don't hit the goal, you're still alive. Face off to the right of Askarov.
Edmonton, face-offs are even in this game. It's 28-27 for the Oilers. That's as even as it gets.
Yeah.
Draisaitl against Wenberg.
Draisaitl wins it clean. No, too clean. Wow. I don't think Wenberg even put his stick down. Had he? I think he did. Well, maybe. Okay, they'll try it again. Oilers down by 1. Net empty. It's 6-on-4. Desharnais into the box for the Sharks. They're just making sure the clock is correct. All right, good to go. And the puck to the middle, but it doesn't get cleared out. Bouchard will keep it in.
Hyman, he's got to get off.
Yep.
He's going to stay on.
He's going to stay out there. Oilers have control. McDavid has it left wing to the middle to Ekholm. Last minute here in the third. Oilers down by 1. McDavid's pass hits a stick, comes right back top of the circle. Nugent Hopkins to the line for Bouchard. Left wing to McDavid across. One-timer off the crossbar by Draisaitl to the middle. Nugent Hopkins blasts it wide of the net. On the point, Bouchard, left wing to McDavid, to Bouchard. The shot save made by Askarov. He holds on. 37 seconds left. Edmonton comes that close to tying it.
Well, they got 2 to tie it down 3-1 against San Jose earlier this year. And McDavid found Draisaitl and he hit the crossbar. And then Bouchard Hyman was boxed out in front of the net. He took a high stick. I'm actually surprised he's still on the ice here.
Face off to the right of Askarov. Puck goes to Ferraro, and he'll wrap it around the boards, and it does come out. Ekholm has it at center ice. 28 seconds left. Ekholm will drill the puck into San Jose territory. Ferraro into the corner. He's got McDavid right on him. Puck jams loose side of the net, and it comes in behind the goal. Ferraro into the corner. 15 seconds left. It'll find Draisaitl. Now to Bouchard. His shot, that's blocked. Draisaitl right wing. His shot saved by Askarov. He holds on. 8 seconds left here in the third.
And now it's going to come down to a face-off.
Be to the left of Askarov.
Celebrini is going to come out to take. Is he going to take the draw here?
Looks that way.
Got to crash in support here.
This time it goes in front to the slot. The shot saved by Askarov off of McDavid.
Oilers think some time ran off the clock there, over a second and a half.
Oh, what a chance for Connor McDavid. They're going to check over at the penalty box.
Added 1.9 seconds.
So 3.5 up on the clock. Face off to Askarov's left. And that puck goes to McDavid to Bouchard. Saved by Askarov right at the buzzer. And the Sharks hold on for a 5-4 win over the Edmonton Oilers. Oilers with some great chances in the last minute. And Yaroslav Askarov is able to hold the fort for the Sharks. And the Oilers had 7 straight wins over San Jose coming into this one. The last loss, you and I talked about it earlier, November 9th of 23, in a game where Edmonton peppered San Jose. This one went back and forth in the third.
Yeah,
the Sharks win it 5-4.
This was a much different game.
Yes,
I mean, they got outshot and outplayed by San Jose for large stretches. They wouldn't shoot the puck early in the game when they had chances. Wasted 3-point performances from Connor McDavid and Evan Bouchard. Cam, the Oilers, in the 3 games on this road trip, scored 17 goals and won 1 game.
Yeah. And gave up a lot of odd man rushes in this game.
Bad.
So you could see the amount of opportunities the Sharks got. Like, quality chances that they got in this game were far too high to be successful from an Edmonton point of view.
So tomorrow will be an off day. They'll practice Monday. They'll take on Ottawa on Tuesday. Would not be surprised if we have a different looking Oilers team Tuesday against the Ottawa Senators. Could be some creativity just in terms of some internal mechanisms to be deployed. But very disappointing road trip. Scored enough.
Yeah. No, that part was...
And you know what? You think of how they came back from 3-1 down at home against San Jose. Won the game in overtime. This one tonight, you got to... Today, you got to quit spotting a team like this leads.
Yeah, you're not always going to be able to pull off the miracle comeback. And this afternoon, the Edmonton Oilers were unable to do it. They lose 5-4 to the Sharks. Leon Draisaitl, Evan Bouchard, Trent Frederick, Jake Wallman score for Edmonton. It was Macklin Celebrini, Michael Misa, Barclay Goodrow, Alex Wenberg and Shakir Mukamadulin getting the goals for San Jose. Edmonton drops to 29, 24, and 8 on the season. Sharks improved to 28, 25, and 4, and the Sharks end a 5-game losing skid. And the Edmonton Oilers lose 5-4 to the San Jose Sharks here this afternoon. Our Rogers post-game show is coming up next.
Exclusive live interviews, expert analysis, and game highlights. This is the Rogers post-game show. Once again, here's Bob Stauffer on the Oilers Radio Network.
The right wing into the Shark zone. Stops on the right to the blue line. To Wallman. A shot. Scores! Jake Wallman leans into it and ties the game at 4.
That's the Century Casino highlight zone. That's as good as it got for the Oilers as Shakir Mukamadulin scored the game winner for San Jose. Century Casinos, all in, all games, all season. Century Casinos, free, great locations. Edmonton, St. Albert, next to the Edmonton International Airport at Century Mile. Welcome to the Winter Zone. From the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth, this is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Switching energy plans? You deserve a break. From admin fees, that is. New ACO Energy customers can go admin fee-free for 6 months on a fixed plan. Lock in stable rates with ACO Energy and save up to $130 when you bundle 2 fuels. Switching is quick and easy. Visit ACOenergy.com to sign up in minutes. Conditions apply. Customers are free to purchase natural gas services or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822, toll free in Alberta.
At Brandt, our job description is whatever you need to succeed. Expert support, parts when you need them, and financing that fits on the compact construction machines you want. Equipment, expertise, value, delivered right to your door. We do it right at your site. Call your Brandt dealer to book your demo today.
This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Springer Border Inside the Game analyst Rob Brown. Rob, your thoughts on what we saw tonight?
Well, I listened to you and Mooner, and everything you guys were talking about is correct. I mean, the Oilers scored more than enough goals on this trip to go back 3-0, let alone 1-2. This was a game that I know that it got fun at the end of the game with a 6-on-4, and they had all the looks that they wanted on the power play. But they weren't the better team. The Sharks were the better team, and if it wasn't for Ingram making some big saves in the second period, it could have got away from the Edmonton Oilers. I quit counting at about 9 odd-man rushes the Oilers gave up in this game. And this is against a non-playoff team they're playing. So it's almost as though the LA King game was more an aberration over the last 9, 10, 11 games where the Oilers are giving up 5 goals a game. And it's just too much. And I know that you just said to Mooner that maybe Tuesday's game you may see different lineup for the Edmonton Oilers, different players in there. I think that what we've seen over the last month, Bob, tells me that this Oiler team is not good enough defensively, and that's not on the goaltenders, but from top to bottom, to compete with the best in the West, and that there may be some moves before now and the trade deadline.
Totally agree. It was a very disappointing overall performance. Edmonton was lucky they didn't give up 7 or 8 goals in this game, Rob.
No, you're right.
And Connor Ingram battled.
Oh, he did. I mean, and Brendan and I were talking a lot off air. How many grade A looks did Macklin Celebrini get? And that, to me, is poor game management. When you're playing against Connor or Leon, you're the opposition. You know when they're on the ice, because that's when I dump the puck in. I get it off the glass and out. You don't turn the puck over against Connor and Leon. Well, San Jose's Connor or Leon is Macklin Celebrini, and he is all they've got. And he had more good looks today than he probably had in the last month combined. That's just poor puck management, poor game management. And if it wasn't for Connor Ingram, I mean, this could have got away from the Oilers much, much earlier. So I would say coming out of the Olympic break, after the way they limped in, losing 3 in a row, and then coming on this road trip, not good enough for a team with Stanley Cup aspirations.
Fair comments, Rob. We'll talk Tuesday.
Sounds good, Bob.
This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Not every comeback happens on the ice. Maybe it's your first run in months, playing with your kids, or a long shift at work. At Sather Reed Sport Medicine, we believe recovery is a team sport. Sport medicine physicians, physiotherapists, and performance experts working together using the same collaborative model trusted by elite athletes. Bringing locker room medicine, multidisciplinary care, and performance-focused recovery to everyone. Honoring Edmonton's sport medicine legacy. Visit us at SatherReedSportMed.ca.
If you ever find yourself needing collision repair, CarStar is here to help make accidents unhappen. Any make, any model. That said, there are some accidents CarStar can't make unhappen, such as accidentally waking a hibernating bear, accidentally biting into a raw habanero pepper, accidentally throwing a frisbee at a beehive. CarStar, Canada's trusted collision repair expert, is here to make car accidents unhappen. For a location near you, visit carstar.ca.
Whether you're building a home, a community, or championship team, it doesn't happen overnight. It happens one step, one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes, never done building. The official builder of the Edmonton Oilers, proudly celebrating 50 years. Visit coventryhomes.ca.
You're tuned in to the Rogers Postgame Show on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 CHAD, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
All right, the Alberta Blue Cross Travel Insurance Goal of Game Health Dental Travel. We got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. Well, the Oilers never got the lead in this game, so they were never in a position to get the Alberta Blue Cross Travel Insurance Goal of the Game. The smart play of the game brought to you by Catelli Smart Pass with all natural ingredients. It's a smart move for your next meal. Look for the all natural ingredients flag in the box the next time you shop. Matt Savoy. One-man forecheck creates a look for Trent Frederick for his third goal of the year. Pizza 73 out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. And here we go. We will tell you that the Edmonton Oil Kings tonight, coming off a 2-0 victory over the Red Deer Rebels, host the Lethbridge Hurricanes. Bakersfield is in Coachella Valley tonight in the National Hockey League. Two finals earlier today. Rangers 3-2 in a shootout over Pittsburgh. 3-1 Philly over the Boston Bruins. Meanwhile, New Jersey's up 2-0 in St. Louis after 2. Chicago up 1-0 in Colorado after 1. Columbus up 1-0 over the Islanders after 1. Later today, Buffalo in Tampa, Ottawa at Toronto. Calgary faces the LA Kings, who've got a bunch of injuries. Drew Doughty, Yoel Armia, Kuzmenko, obviously Kevin Fiala, all out for Los Angeles. Detroit and Carolina, Washington and the Montreal Canadiens. Detroit at Dallas, Vancouver in Seattle. Here, despite 3-point performances from Evan Bouchard and Connor McDavid, the Oilers lose 5-4 to San Jose. This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Spring is around the corner, and it's time for a fresh start behind the wheel at Freedom Ford. Upgrade your drive after winter with a bold new 2026 Ford F-150 or Bronco, built for whatever the season brings. Plus, take advantage of huge deals on remaining 2025 models, including 0% financing, but only while they last. Bring new energy to the new season at Freedom Ford. Visit freedomford.ca to view current inventory or stop by Freedom Ford today.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they are the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
All right, let's go to Molson Cup 3 Stars, presented by Molson, the official beer of the year. Edmonton Oilers, whether it's Canadian Ultra, Export, or Excel, or Molson with your name on it, you must be of legal drinking age. Third star tonight, Michael Misa with a goal and assist. He's got 3 career goals, 2 against Edmonton. Second star tonight, 3 assists, Connor McDavid. First star tonight, Shakir Mukhamadullin, who had the game-winning goal. The Rogers postgame show is heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. Oilers have Ottawa in town on Tuesday. For my play-by-play partners this season, Cam Moon, who called tonight's game along with Jack Michaels, Rob Brown, Brendan Escott, Aidan Gannam, studio producers, Eamon Hashem at the helm tonight, and Kellen Kennedy, and our longtime engineer here in San Jose, Bill Brooks. Bob Stauffer saying so long from San Jose. The Oilers go to California. They score 17 goals in 3 games and only win 1. So long, everybody.
Smith, a short pass, Celebrini, backdoor, fired out the other side by Orlov, who activated. Then a wild shot from the half wall, sails wide from Sherwood. Celebrini looking to get going and shoots and scores. Ingram had gotten tied up in the corner, and Celebrini found himself with a puck at the blue line, looked up.
Back on Celebrini, boom, and he sees the wide open net. You could see Ingram sprawling to try and get back.
Orlov. Eklund. Orlov. Eklund. Down low. Waiting. Centering. Quick shot. The save by Ingram on Toffoli. Rebound available and finally tucked home. Misa. 2-0 Sharks.
Had a little conversation with Francois St. Laurent after this goal goes in. Right here. That puck's up for grabs. And it looks like he has it.
Curled back to McDavid. He'll hit the line. Open is Hyman. One-timer ripped, and the save on Savoy, and then cleared off the goal line by Dickinson. Bouchard. Draisaitl. McDavid in front. Draisaitl scores. Power play goal, and Edmonton needed that. It's Draisaitl with his 31st of the year, 15 of which have come on the power play. Oilers right back in at 2-1.
Gets a little help from Dickinson as defenseman to knock it out of the way. But it's the quick work once again once the recovery has happened. Draisaitl give and go down low. He already had 2 exact chances from that spot this time.
Almost creating this Savoy, who's been terrific this entire week. Ostapchuk gets it in deep. And now the Sharks. Goodrow pounded on net by Klingberg. Save made. Rebound. Goodrow scores. Ingram couldn't pick it up. He was partially screened on the rebound, and Goodrow recognized, swooped in, and buried it. 3-1 San Jose.
Goodrow, he's the one out of the corner. He pounces on the puck as it's loose. Everybody thought this.
Bouchard this time does hold the zone. Here's McDavid, and that might have clipped a piece of Askarov on its way by. McDavid again from Bouchard. Backdoor, Bouchard scores. What a look from Connor McDavid. And Bouchard finishes for his 17th. Edmonton draws within 3-2.
He thinks he's going to shoot it again. He doesn't this time. Beautiful pass over to Bouchard.
Talked about the Sharks when they were on the power play looking for the separation. Turned over by Nurse. Celebrini in front. A second time, and a great save made by Connor Ingram.
Making some terrific saves that he's had to. Turnovers by Edmonton again. Celebrini's been all over it. And I think that's why there's talk about Churro right now. Is there an extension there? Maybe. I'm sure they're working on it, trying to get it done. It's not done yet.
Here's Savoy. Curled in front, and Frederick ties it. Massive goal for Trent Frederick. 3-3. He had not had a point in his last 28 games, but his third of the year is the equalizer.
Some different line combinations here with some shuffling the deck for Chris Knobloch trying to load up.
Forced out wide by Stastny. One-handed along the boards, Ferraro there. Return down low. Gershiev inside, back here. Score! Wenberg. San Jose regains the lead, 4-3.
Forehand to backhand. Just gets lost in behind. And the quick hands.
And Bouchard took it out of the air and got it on the McDavid stick. Never a bad idea. McDavid hits the trailer. It's Wallman, a blast, and he scores.
Wallman to walk into this. Great speed by McDavid. Drives it deep into the zone and then puts it right in place. The fake.
Here's Bouchard on to McDavid. Hyman fills the lane. Bouchard Was waiting for a pass from McDavid, but went off a skate. And so it's William Eklund with McDavid defending. Luka Badula shoots and scores. 5-4 San Jose. 10.5 to go.
Good drive deep by Eklund. He's tracked down by McDavid, but this is just a quick release.
The clock. They put 2 seconds back on. Draisaitl tied up, booted free. One-timer, Bouchard save, Askarov. And San Jose finally able to hang on and defeat the Edmonton Oilers 5-4. And Bouchard took it out of